Yeah, Marcus Black, NASA gang, Castronaut 603, fuck the police, man. Yeah. Yeah. Get off my dick, nigga. Yeah. I run my city like I'm my city ambassador. I'm about to blow and I'm fly like a passenger on 9/11 on a plane to Cali that got hijacked and flown into a tower so we could invade Iraq. You wanna diss me? Well, there's nothing stopping you, but your time of death will be right when you do that. My crew pack guns taller than 2 shacks. Boom bap run for me, I split your whole faction into fractions. I'm like Tupac, Big L, Jay-Z, Biggie and Nas, sticking my big old dick in the face of Nicki Minaj. I've been diagnosed with some sort of a brain disorder. Was normal as Norman Bates before the restraining order. I'm officially the most dangerous rapper that sang a chorus. More issues than a lifetime subscription to Game Informer. So much extra baggage that I could comfortably hang with hoarders. Eventually recede and succumb to the reign of horrors. The pain and horrors my brain record. Try but I can't ignore it, can't endure it. I paint and door. Flossum I'm aiming for it. Ain't a single rapper that can fuck with me, I promise that. Nigga claim you sick, but you pussy need some honest that. Broke it and fuck, beats to get ate till a nigga eating. I always have been a failure, got hate for niggas succeeding. Rapping's my only option, so if you made it, I'm probably mad. How much rap could a rap cat rap if it's all he had? In my city, the up-and-comers should call me dad. Call me anything, but when I leave, your bitch will call me back. Not only rapper, producing, I engineer. Command and cheer, I give abortions while I'm defending queers. It's Marcus Black as the continent, that's the home of the people with bones in their noses, witch doctors and men with spears. My main goal is to offend the beers. Message to all you rappers thinking you got a chance to end is near. Ain't a better cop than the dead cop. Boom, headshot while you shopping at the rest stop. Squeeze like small clothes on fat bitches. Knives, brain fragments is all over the scratch tickets. Ain't a better cop than the dead cop. Boom, headshot while you shopping at the rest stop. Squeeze like small clothes on fat bitches. Knives, brain fragments is all over the scratch tickets. Obviously, this is gonna be another awesome track. The Marcus Black, the Flawd God, Flawsome. Fuck you looking at your lame ass looking ass bitch. You ain't never seen no face tattoo before. Looking at me like you're the definition of a nigga and you really should replace that too for yours. Well, you're the one that can't leave your house with no makeup, mask on your face like a luchador. When it come to rap, I go in. I'm comfortable in my own skin. Bitch, are you and yours. Bet you had to go, but you let it go and die. Cause the world said you wouldn't make it and you believe. Now you're bitter and any passionate person is wasting their time and energy trying to pursue a stupid dream. Bitch, I'm bigger than rap music in general. And I've been said it like 8, 9, or 10 times. I'm a force to be reckoned with on the record. Most opinions that they hear me rap, you should have been signed. Damned if I do, damned if I don't, man, I just can't win. No matter how hard the hit I take is, I'll be standing. While y'all stay asleep, I'm wide awake, I'm plotting, planning. Behind my back, they talk that shit, but fuck y'all niggas. Boy, I'm fucking flossing. Boy, I'm fucking flossing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Boy, I'm fucking flossing. Boy, I'm fucking flossing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Boy, I'm fucking flossing. Boy, I'm fucking flossing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Boy, I'm fucking flossing. Boy, I'm fucking flossing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. How's it possible to hate somebody trying to make a living off their passion? Bitch, you tripping and you're very lost. My fans are better than your fans, cause they love me in my music even though I got so many flaws. They say the weakest niggas tend to overcompensate. He can't afford to buy a beat, but on the beat he says a boss. At any cost, I be learning from my every loss. Let him floss, see the Flawd God bears a heavy cross. Money ain't the incentive, I'm trying to show the fans. Though I'm broke with disability, there ain't no one close. You ain't in my situation, but it seemed like the people that ain't never been been through it, always know the most. If you listen to this tape in its entirety and walk away thinking that I'm regular, I lose. I'ma make this shit crazy, like the whole tape should the fucking date Erica Badu. Damned if I do, damned if I don't, man, I just can't win. No matter how hard the hit I take is, I'll be standing. While y'all stay asleep, I'm wide awake, I'm plotting, planning. Behind my back, they talk that shit, but fuck y'all niggas. Boy, I'm fucking flossing. Boy, I'm fucking flossing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Boy, I'm fucking flossing. Boy, I'm fucking flossing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Boy, I'm fucking flossing. Boy, I'm fucking flossing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Boy, I'm fucking flossing. Boy, I'm fucking flossing. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Boy, never made a bad song, how you hate this long when I'm like King Kong in my state though. Self-made, still feel strong as a label. This is what you need, what you want, what you came for. Boy, never made a bad song, how you hate this long when I'm like King Kong in my state though. Self-made, still feel strong as a label. This is what you need, what you want, what you came for.
Every day someone asks why I ain't signed. And my answer's still the same, I guess it ain't time. And I ain't saying that the world ain't ready, but fans mad petty. You'd rather support niggas that can't rhyme. Sometimes I be going over heads with my innovative flows, concepts, and my wordplay. But never will I dumb my shit down, cause I ain't even really that smart in the first place. I ain't Drake, I ain't Cole, I ain't K-Dot. Money is the one thing I lack that they got. It ain't really competition with me though. I let them take shots, my clip full when they reload. Flow of the century, I know they have mentioned me in my past life. I must have been a whole penitentiary, yo. You act hard, but if I wanted I could end you. Cause if you ain't at the table.
Hold up. We gotta run it back. I killed this song.
Self-made, still feel strong as a label. That's what you need, what you want, what you came for. Boy, never made a
How you hate this long? Said I'm like King Kong.
Self-made, still feel strong as a label. That's what you need,
And it's what you want. Every day someone asks why I ain't signed. And my answer's still the same, I guess it ain't time. But I ain't saying that the world ain't ready. Your fans mad petty, you'd rather support niggas that can't rhyme. Sometimes I be going over heads with my innovative flows, concepts, and my wordplay. But never will I dumb my shit down, cause I ain't even really that smart in the first place. I ain't Drake, I ain't Cole, I ain't K-Dot. Money is the one thing I lack that they got. It ain't really competition with me though. I let them take shots, my clip full when they reload. Flow of the century, I know they have mentioned me in my past life. I must have been a whole penitentiary, yo. You act hard, but if you want it, I can end you. Cause if you ain't at the table, then you probably on the menu.
Boy, never made a bad song, how you hate this long when I'm like King Kong in my state though. Self-made, still feel strong as a label. This is what you need, what you want, what you came for. Boy, never made a bad song, how you hate this long when I'm like King Kong in my state though. Self-made, still feel strong as a label. This is what you need,
And it's what
what
you
you
want.
want.
I remember showing hops in my music. He said I was dope, but I ain't have relatability. So ever since then, on every single song, I've been trying to vent like GoldenEye playing facility. The Flawd God, it's more than a name. It's sorta like a wall of brick and mortar that's a border. In order to thwart the thought of a warmongering horde that bloom while they consuming your positive aura. I make songs till I'm laying in a grave. Can't wait till I get paid just to say I'm on the stage. Some can't relate, meaning they don't feel the same. So I'm cutting niggas off like they hanging and I saved them. Shout out to Nick for always saying I'm the best rapper. When I fall, that's what help a nigga get back up. up. Shout out to Kurt for telling me that I be too humble. Cause now I know that I'm the motherfucking X Factor.
Boy, never made a bad song. How you hate this long when I'm like King Kong in my state though. Self-made, still feel strong as a label. This is what you need, what you want, what you came for. Boy, never made a bad song. How you hate this long when I'm like King Kong in my state though. Self-made, still feel strong as a label. This is what you need, what you want, what you came for.
Matter of fact,
shit, nigga. Know what I be on. 6-0. Yeah. Wow. Wow. While critics talking and niggas hating, I make the narrow. I fuck your woman, my semen staining the fake apparel. My chain of Pharaoh, the face of Jesus and Che Guevara. And you ain't got the swag, it take to wear 'em. You got them dishes, well nigga, I can't wait to hear 'em. Go wash some dishes, to bitches, they just can't compare 'em. I got them wishing, cause that's what it's gon' take to stop it. But even with them, I still won't let you make a profit. I'm on a mission to get it till I'm busting pockets. You niggas snitching, the witness on a dozen dockets. My life is splendid, get cake and might just spend it. The captain of the plane, get brain from flight attendants. It's the youngin' with the meanest flow, that's some shit you need to know. Bitches run up on me soon as I hop out the vehicle. Burn is what I need them for. Niggas ain't been about it since I was a little child. I don't need them, but I keep them though. Swagged up, I feel good,
nigga, that's too much. I said, niggas ain't been about it since I was a little child. I don't need them, but I keep them though. Man.
De Niro, I fuck your woman, my semen staining the fake apparel. My chain of Pharaoh, the face of Jesus and Che Guevara. And you ain't got the swag, it take to wear 'em. You got them dishes, well nigga, I can't wait to hear 'em. Go wash some dishes, to bitches, they just can't compare 'em. I got them wishing, cause that's what it's gon' take to stop it. But even with them, I still won't let you make a profit. I'm on a mission to get it till I'm busting pockets. You niggas snitching, the witness on a dozen dockets. My life is splendid, get cake and might just spend it. The captain of the plane, get brain from flight attendants. It's the youngin' with the meanest flow, that's some shit you need to know. Bitches run up on me soon as I hop out the vehicle. Burn is what I need them for. Niggas ain't been about it since I was a little child. I don't need them, but I keep them though. Swagged up, I feel good, I look good, look real good. I'm swagged up, I feel good, I look good, yeah, real good. Wow, nigga try, you gon' see that confetti. Come around fucking with my feng shui. Nigga try, you gon' see that confetti. Come around fucking with my feng shui. You not in quits, niggas ain't nothing but unoriginal. I can take your typical garbage and make it difficult. Marcus ain't your typical artist, see something different, yo. If I was dissing you, you would feel like you didn't with them phone. I was riding by, yeah. Your bitch begged me to save her like a dying private Ryan. I'm more in love with paper, that's the kind of guy that I am. I told her see you later, I'll let you be Peter Griffin. I'm a giant flying lion, so I just spread my wings and soar. Be where you ain't been before. You call her your boo, we're around the city, she been a whore. You think she at work, I'm with her, we having intercourse. She put up a free, you taking her out to dinner for. Swagged up, I feel good, I look good, look real good. I'm swagged up, I feel good, I look good, yeah, real good. Wow, nigga try, you gon' see that confetti. Come around fucking with my feng shui. Nigga try, you gon' see that confetti. Come around fucking with my feng shui.
No, I made the beat. And I didn't make the beat. That's just what it says. You know I made the beat, but I did not make that beat. Okay, we got one more.
One more.
I got a good idea.
Yeah.
No, but hold on. We'll go Be Yourself.
Oh, I love this one.
See what the public, see what y'all did to rappers? They scared to be they self. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas don't think that people gonna accept them as they self.
Be yourself and don't depend on no one else. Cause the ones that sabotage you be the same ones that sat beside you. But that's survival in this jungle, cast a wild if you. Oh my god, the way I started that. But that's survival in this jungle, cast a wild if you isn't about that life, then be cautious and pack your Bible. Cause the ones that sabotage you be the same ones that sat beside you. But that's survival in this jungle, cast a wild. Nigga, what? I killed that. What? Oh my god. But that's survival in the jungle, Castle Wild.
One of my faves.
I don't even be realizing how dope the shit I be saying is. I said, be yourself and don't depend on no one else, cause the ones that sabotage you be the same ones that sat beside you. Nigga, what? Sabotage and sat beside.
Sounds very.
That's wordplay.
That is.
That's wordplay. You know what I'm saying? And that was just like easy shit.
Make it sound easy.
It was. Be yourself and don't depend on no one else. Cause the ones that sabotage you be the same ones that sat beside you. But that's survival in this jungle, cast a wild. If you isn't about that life, then be cautious and pack your Bible. At 23, I understood just how this life works. How much you make don't determine how much your life worth. That nice shirt ain't protecting you when your body die. Irreparable relationship, but that Bugatti fly. We falling victim to product placement and propaganda. Should I buy that outfit or buy my baby a box of Pampers? And I ain't judging, we all are guilty and know the verdict. Get shit done to us that we do and say we don't deserve it. No one's perfect or immune to karma. Believe that, I guarantee she get you through your armor. You living like you bulletproof. Meditate and let your chakras realign. Manifest the future that you wanna live. Free your mind.
Just be yourself and play the hand you was dealt. Cause the game ain't what it seems. Ain't nobody tryna help. When you need somebody most, that's the time you gon' see. You came in this bitch alone, and that's how you gon' leave. See the war out in the streets to make a rival out of friend. It's an everlasting loop with a cycle never end. Being cool is overrated, so just focus on your grind. Cause the world is waking up, I just hope that it's in time.
Everybody portraying and playing parts. Facades is at an all-time high. We straying far from the source. We got a heart full of hate from insecurity, fighting to prove a point. Now we begging for cash and surety. Peace, but peace it ain't in the plans. Thinking how can you use him while you was shaking his hand? That state of mind isn't bred, that state of mind isn't still. And we don't better than animals. If it's kill or be killed, but with the will we can build. Or we could blindly fail and follow society into a fiery pit of hell that got no variety. Mentally we in prison. This is the type of robbery. Work forever and never get over the line of poverty. Ignorant, unaware, and okay with the situation. Blaming administration like they be decision making. Hold on, I gotta run this whole song back. I'm sorry guys. That shit just hit me differently. Like it's my own song and I was like, damn nigga, I'm on some shit nigga. Like this is an impeccable song, bro.
It is. It's great.
That shit hit me like I never heard it before. Holy shit.
Fuck yeah.
Be yourself and don't depend on no one else. Cause the ones that sabotage you be the same ones that sat beside you. But that's survival in this jungle, cast a wild. If you isn't about that life, then be cautious and pack your Bible. At 23, I understood just how this life works. How much you make don't determine how much your life worth. That nice shirt ain't protecting you when your body die. Irreparable relationship, but that Bugatti fly. We falling victim to product placement and propaganda. Should I buy that outfit or buy my baby a box of Pampers? And I ain't judging, we all are guilty and know the verdict. Get shit done to us that we do and say we don't deserve it. No one's perfect or immune to karma. Believe that, I guarantee she get you through your armor. You living like you bulletproof. Meditate and let your chakras realign. Manifest the future that you wanna live. Free your mind.
Just be yourself and play the hand you was dealt. Cause the game ain't what it seems, ain't nobody tryna help. When you need somebody most, that's the time you gon' see. You came in this bitch alone, and that's how you gon' leave. See the war out in the streets will make a rival out of friend. It's an everlasting loop, but a cycle never end. Being cool is overrated, so just focus on your grind. Cause the world is waking up, I just hope that it's in time.
Everybody portraying and playing parts. Facades is at an all-time high. We straying far from the source. We got a heart full of hate from insecurity, fighting to prove a point. Now we begging for cash and surety. Peace, but peace it ain't in the plans. Thinking how can you use him while you was shaking his hand. That state of mind is inbred, that state of mind is instilled. And we know better than animals. If it's kill or be killed, but with the will we can build. Or we could blindly fail and follow society into a fiery pit of hell that got no variety. Mentally we in prison. This is a type of robbery. Work forever and never get over the line of poverty. Ignorant, unaware, and okay with the situation. Blaming administration like they be decision making. They just a bunch of actors, so study and know your enemy. And if you ain't okay with oppression, then don't pretend to be.
Just be yourself and play the hand you was dealt. Cause the game ain't what it seems, ain't nobody tryna help. When you need somebody most, that's the time you gon' see. You came in this bitch alone, and that's how you gon' leave. See the war out in the streets will make a rival out of friend. It's an everlasting loop, but a cycle never end. Being cool is overrated, so just focus on your grind. Cause the world is waking up, I just hope that it's in time.
Man, I rhymed. We could blindly fail and follow society into a fiery pit of hell that got no variety. Mentally we in prison. This is a type of robbery. I rhymed robbery with all those I words.
Robbery. Poverty.
That's that. I don't know how. I really don't know how.
You say some words differently.
I don't know how those words rhyme. I didn't even realize that they didn't rhyme until I was just listening to it. Like poverty, robbery, society, fiery. Variety. Blindly. Or we could blindly fail and follow society into a fiery pit of hell that got no variety. Mentally we in prison. This is the type of robbery. Work forever and never get over the line of poverty. Oh my god. Okay, no. We'll play a happy one. What's happy? Either flexing or like feeling good.
I mean, all the YDBs are always
No, they ain't.
to me.
I mean,
Let you
flexing,
go
I
is
guess.
happy. Let you go is happy.
I actually just meant like upper high BPM. Yeah, those are called slant rhymes.
Astronaut? Is Cashapp that?
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. There you go. Good call. Yep, this is a real good one. I wrap my ass up on this one. One of my favorites.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah. Yo. Yo. Marcus Black, aka Marcus Black, NASA gang, astronaut. Damn near my whole life I ate scraps. My fam happy I found something I'm great at. Once my foot in the door, man, it's a straight rap. You could consider the industry as a safe crack. In my city, my mixtapes on replay. I'm too deep to get mixed up in the he say. She said I won't stop until the day I could use a golden plaque as a weed tray. If I don't get spins, I'm uppercutting the DJ. My bars is on the juice, I give a fuck what the league say. I used to be a fan, but if it ain't me, then he pay. I'm in it for myself, I could care less if I meet Jay. No offense to the God MC, but currently my pockets are empty. T. And when you got a nigga backed in the corner, I won't hesitate to send you cats to the corner. Coronal ejection flow when I'm in the booth. See the glass that separates the booth and studio is UV protected. Niggas like who he, cause they been sleeping on me like I slipped them a roofie. One day you gon' see me while you flipping through Newsweek. I'm already taking over your Facebook newsfeed or Twitter timeline. I'm a ticking time bomb. I'ma get my shine on cause I'm sick of top rhyming. Love me while I'm here, this type of niggas not common. Oh, I'm on the come up and I never stop climbing. Feel the shit I'm saying before I even start rhyming. You would think a nigga part shaman. Really, I'm a flame spitting gargoyle. Bet I'm leaving all you lame niggas charbroiled. You done summoned the demon from Final Fantasy. Music from my whole family. Trying to give me a Lambo. Don't do this to drive no Camry in. God damn it, it's coming into fruition. People don't understand me, it come to you if you listen. Damn, niggas saying my image, it don't appeal. Why I gotta be cute, nigga, I'm real. I ain't tryna be you, cause why you tryna be him? I'm supplying the truth that niggas feel. I ride the beat with kilos up in the wheels. Did I really just say that? I need to chill. Hey, 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 hey. No. Okay, we done. Cause I'll just end up playing them all, bro. Like I'm like, they just made me think of another one. Like, oh, I can go.
I can put this one.
Yeah. You know. Yeah. So.
Sozies.
Hold on 1 second. What is good? Welcome back to the Flawdcast. I'm your boy Flawdzilla, and I'm here with my lovely co-host Mozilla.
What up, yo?
This is the last known place on the internet, and we are glad that you could be here with us today. All right, okay. And
you could be.
And before the video's finished, you will be too. Oh, yeah. Now, without further ado, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can be notified whenever we drop.
Flawd's booty.
Yes. I appreciate everyone for being here. Today we are discussing a plethora of topics. Obviously, everyone knows, well, unless you're living under a rock, don't have social media, everyone knows that Russia invaded Ukraine. Biden is saying sanctions. I don't know much about politics. So if this is the place you came to find out some like deep shit about it,
we're learning.
Place.
We're learning with you.
Wrong place. And the thing about it is, I got real life to worry about. Like that shit. No matter what I do, ain't shit. I'm not affecting it. No. So all I can do is like just kind of pay attention, pay attention. But I can't drown myself in this topic. So I see you guys are talking about it a lot in the chat. Obviously, it's the title of the chat because I wanted to just discuss it, touch it for a second. Touch it, bring it back, watch it, turn it, leave it, stop, format it.
Touch it, bring it.
Yeah, you don't need to sing it. They didn't need to sing the whole thing. But again, after I just did. But yeah, it's obviously it happened. It's happening. So we got to talk about it a little bit. But yeah. Also, another thing we're gonna talk about, I think, that's like obviously we're gonna talk about that. But everything we say right now might not be what happens because you guys know we go off on tangents. But what I would like to touch on, besides Mo, is Cardi B giving her, her expert analysis. Matt Walsh did a video about it. Cardi B gives her expertise on the Russia-Ukraine conflict, so we're going to talk about that during, we got to approach it from our type of angle, you know what I'm saying? If anything,
I didn't even know she said something.
We don't take life too serious over here, you know?
Yeah, for real.
So yeah, I don't know what the hell she's going to say, but it sounds funny to me. Already funny before I even hear it. Also, Tucker talked about it. Fox News has someone on the ground in Ukraine. Shout out to someone else who's Todd Hebert. I think he said he's in Ukraine right now. Shout out Todd Hebert.
Stay safe, Todd.
Yeah, please stay safe, man. It's kind of scary situation. But being there, I can understand. You know what I'm saying? That's why I was saying, like, me being here, I can't really, I can't even imagine what's happening. So I can't even. You know what I'm saying? I you know how as soon as something happens, everyone's like, pray for this place, pray for this, pray for that, pray for this. But they like, you can't even put yourself like where people are. I mean, you can think about it,
Yeah.
But you can't put yourself in that place unless I'm just fucked up in my heart and in my brain.
And
but like,
no, you can, because you can understand.
yeah, it's a disconnect for me.
You can, and that's the thing. I think it's with everybody.
Because I'm focused on so many other things in my actual life.
Yeah, and it's all over social media. Like, that's another thing that just automatically desensitizes things, you know?
That's true. That is true.
Girl.
That is true. But yeah, Todd, please be safe out there, bro. Also, I also want to talk about gender fluid athletes. I've been trying to watch this video for not gender fluid athletes, transgender athletes in sports. This guy James Klug, he does man on the street videos.
Yeah.
Where he goes and asks people in the streets. I love that type of content, so I'm here for it. And the topic is one that I'm interested in. Obviously, we talk about transgender a lot on this channel, more than I thought we were going to when I made this channel. But we talk about it a lot.
Yeah.
Also, women's lies can send innocent men to prison. I honestly want to start touching on manosphere shit every single live stream. At least do one quick little reaction about it or something, because you know what I'm saying? I feel like that's a war that I actually can participate in, and I think it's like me being in the position that I'm in and having dealt with a really crazy chick, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, I have a duty, I feel like, in my pants.
Why? This way.
But yeah, I have a duty to talk about it.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe help some young men avoid the same shit I went through as a kid, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah. That's basically what we're going to be touching on today. You know? How's everybody doing, man? How's everybody doing today? Let's get the roll call.
Is this okay for
Not the roll call, but
under the bed? I had to get two.
Yeah.
All right.
So, how's everybody doing today, man? How's everybody doing today?
How is everybody today?
My day. I got people trying to stress me out and stuff. Like, woke up today. She had a dentist appointment. I woke up to my dog fucking barking. Annoying. First world problems, but annoying. Right? And then after that, throughout the day, people like literally trying to infringe on my peace, on my inner peace. You know, I got people legitimately creating shit out of nowhere, creating issues and trying to pull me into it, pull us into it. You know, and it's annoying,
irritating.
But we're
pushing.
We're happy to be here with you guys. You know,
very happy. Everything just like.
Yeah, every time we get on this live stream, it's like everything is just better. You know,
come over here. Literally, and it's so cold outside. That's the only bad thing.
Yeah.
Chill out. We're going right.
It is cold outside.
Yeah, very cold.
It is cold outside. Yeah, and yeah. So we ain't acknowledging negativity anymore. And I mean that in life and on the internet.
Absolutely.
I keep saying it because I'm making it like second nature. You know what I'm saying? If I keep saying it, keep acknowledging it, reaffirming it vocally, verbally, it will become second nature. So anybody who has anything negative to say, go ahead and say it. But we ain't listening, bruv.
Sure,
we ain't listening.
Ain't.
And Shoop will get you right the fuck out of here, you know?
Sure will.
So, like I said, let's get into this. How's everybody doing? Let's see what you guys talking about here. I went to the doctor. Shoop said, I hope you're good, brother.
Yeah. Hope you're okay.
Todd Heber says the internet cuts out at night under military law. God damn, so y'all can't even, like, communicate at night. That's wild. That is wild, bro. I can't even imagine that.
That's
I can't even imagine that. That's fucked. Kelly House says anxiety high, so came here to laugh and get away for a bit. That's what we doing too, man. That's what it is. That's why I rarely miss a day because this is a anxiety reliever.
It really is.
You know, it really is a reliever. It's like you would think it's work. Because we sit here for hours just sitting here talking and like sometimes haters come through and all that, but like that shit is all worth
That's natural.
How great you guys make me feel.
Straight up.
You know?
Absolutely.
So it's cool that we're providing a service to you as well
It's like
in that
reciprocate. It's like
reciprocation.
Instant reciprocation. It's like crazy.
It really, really is, man. I was at the store today and saw a pistachio stand. Thought to myself, pisties. See, that's the type of shit right there.
Were they the black and green bag?
You're trying to destroy my
bag?
inner peace. Is it called Wonderful?
I think so. Right? The green and black bag. The black
I don't
bag.
know.
With the
I can't
green
think
rayon.
now. I don't know if that's the name of that company. That might be though. I can't think. It sounded right until you said that.
Yep.
The O is a heart, you said?
Yeah, I think so.
I feel like I don't know why I thought it was nice. Like Walgreens. Walgreens sells nice, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so I don't know why I was thinking nice.
That is it. Oh, come on now. See?
Yep.
So good.
I dig it. Yeah, it's been an ice storm out here, man. Not an ice storm, actually. I'm not gonna lie. It has not been an ice storm. It was kind of icy though earlier today. You know. So
what does that SpongeBob emoji mean?
it just means like he's looking at idiocy.
Like, I've never really seen it up close.
But actually, now it looks like looking at someone giving you head.
Like, you're stupid.
Or it's supposed to be like looking at someone smaller than you. Now I gotta change it because now it's like you're giving head to SpongeBob.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right.
You're not getting head
I'm gonna
from
get rid of that
SpongeBob.
one. Yeah, that one's not gonna be there much longer.
You're giving
Who brought that up?
Eddie, of course.
That was a good choice. That was a good choice of comment, Eddie, because I never thought about it. I don't like how it looks now.
SpongeBob's like, yeah.
And it gives me
get it.
I needed another fucking emoji spot, so thank you for that. That's bullshit. I can't even believe I had put that there in the first place.
Dying.
We're all giving SpongeBob head. The fuck is that about? I didn't even realize, bro.
Yo, that's hilarious.
Why is there a biscuit shortage? You would think there wasn't. You would think there was a fucking McGriddle shortage. Because this is the second time now. Today, I went and got 2 McGriddles from McDonald's, and they gave me 2 fucking biscuits.
For real.
That's the second time they've done that shit in like a month. So it's like, yo, these niggas trying to fuck with me, bro. You would think that there isn't a biscuit shortage.
I'm going to put him outside real
ahead.
quick before we start.
Go ahead. I mean, we already started, but okay.
Well, the
yeah, no, okay, yeah, no, okay. Fucking douche. So yeah, we're gonna move the studio around because we bought these things. Hold on, I'm gonna show you guys. So this is a backdrop, right? This is one of them. You drop your back. And we're gonna put it. I'm gonna put it behind me on my side, and she's gonna put. Hold on. I'm actually probably going to use this gold. This yellow gold thing. Color, and she's going to use this purple. More than likely. Because, like, I think either the red or the yellow on her skin tone, I think it might look okay, but I think the purple will look better on her skin tone, her in front of it. And I think this would look better on my skin tone, me being in front of it. So we're going to take down the black wall and put these up instead, and we're going to put the table the long way and be on the opposite sides of the table again and have the cameras looking at us from an angle where you can see our colored backgrounds. Like hers is a specific color, mine's a specific color. And we have these light tubes coming in, wall lights. So she's going to take down her lights right there, and we're going to take down these pictures and put them on each side of us, or above us or something, around us somehow, because we're still going to have the third angle that shows both of us at the same time, like at a podcast table. Like if we're doing the reaction, Then we're gonna have the two separate windows, obviously, for our reactions. And then when we're just talking to each other, we'll have the third angle, and it will show everything, including the art on the walls. So yes, that's what we're doing today after this live stream. Wish me luck. Hold on one second. Let me go put this stuff back. Hold on. Hey, can you grab me some more apple juice in this? Yeah. There you go. Thank you. Only you can prevent forest fires. Okay. So yes, that's our plans. I don't know how well it's gonna work, but that's our plans.
It's going to.
I actually kind of like the purple and orange.
I do too.
Like Phoenix Suns colors. Purple and gold is Lakers.
Yeah.
Purple and orange is Phoenix Suns, and I always liked the Phoenix Suns.
Is it really?
Yeah, when I was younger, I always liked the purple and orange colors together. I always liked it. So yeah, that's what we'll do.
Just happen to pick those.
Legit. I like that. Yep. So
I like that.
that is the
Choice?
huh?
Decision?
Yeah, that's the decision. That's the decision. So, yeah, no, the black wall's cool. The black wall's cool, but it's black. It looks plain. We gotta step it up. We're stepping this up past just a black wall. The black wall is it was only a placeholder in the beginning anyway. It's us, we're just experimenting, you know? And I don't like the black wall. I like it, but it's I could do something better than just the black wall. And I will. You know. Because it's really about what makes me comfortable in it, you know? What makes me feel good. Just like when I built that studio, remember?
Yeah.
We built the studio in my house in our first apartment. When we first got our apartment, we bought all the wood from Home Depot. And then I was about to say, yo, if you really just yell Black Lives Matter, nigga, there's going to be an issue. I swear I can't read that. You just almost triggered me, bro. You legit just almost triggered me. But we bought all the wood at Home Depot. And then we spent 2 days building a soundproof studio, but it wasn't soundproof, but it got the job done. And I recorded. Okay, autofocus is bugging. Put on manual focus. What?
Nothing.
You touching me? You're making me think of something, nigga.
Yo, these cookies. So good.
You're such a fucking biter, bro. Such a biter, nigga. Like, I've never met someone who is such a biter and so okay with it. What are those?
These are fire blueberry Nutrigrain bars.
Oh my god, it's like someone's grandma.
And Gushies.
Gushies are okay.
Gushies is fire.
That's one smart as fuck shirt, Flawd.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. So, what is that? I have fruit by the foot.
We got mad snacks.
Yeah, because we thought today was everything was gonna be closed.
Better be smart, safer than sorry. Gushies. Gushies.
Okay. Then you gotta do it to everything, nigga.
Wow, fuck you, Joe Jam. Autofocus can't handle Mo's head.
It's true. I put on manual focus because it couldn't. You're actually right. You're actually right. Okay. Let's hit play on the soupy cheesy super chats.
See? Soupies.
I Ben said it.
Why did you say it the first time?
I don't know, because that's what kind of person I am. We already, like, we can go through this. We talk about this on a regular basis. This bitch wants to be more and more like me. Okay? Literally down to my mannerisms. All right? She talks to me how I talk. And I'm like, what is going on here, bro? Is this really happening right now? Sometimes it's like too much. I'm like, yo, this bitch talks like me way too much, bro. Like, she gonna be a lesbo soon. Trying to pick up Moe's. Use a Moe.
You're an idiot, yo. Now Mo got flawds into all the E's or I's at the end of word. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Oh, she did that, yep.
Soupies. Soupies.
Like I said, she got it from me. I just killed it years ago. No, I'm not rubbing off on her. I'm rubbing out.
Did y'all ever look to see if you could find an orange and blue bird of paradise? No, I have to remember that. That's
Nah, didn't someone say something about it? Someone said something about it. And I forget what it was, but it made me not get it.
Outdoor plant?
Yeah.
Was that what it was?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure. Okay.
Okay.
Hold on.
Oh yeah, soupies. You should have someone's grandma.
Cause you said Nutrigrain bars, nigga.
These are fire. These are not Grammys.
What's going on, alert? Oh, I didn't even see that shit.
Comics with the 50 banger,
Holy
Dingling
shit.
Daddy.
Thank you,
Holy
Iron
shit,
Comic.
Thank you.
Thank you so much,
Wow.
man.
Just to say dingle. Dingling. Daddy.
I didn't even notice that we got that. That was 38 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Music must have been playing. So, small talk real quick. Just a little quick little story. Not story, but little thing that I saw today. So, I stumbled across this news story of a dude injecting his own blood into food at the grocery store.
Shut the fuck up.
Yes. So he would, like, imagine someone having some crazy disease and just like shooting their blood into just random foods in the grocery store, bro.
Yo,
Random foods in the grocery store.
I can't say things because I'll get us.
Nigga, this is the thing though. This is a real thing in London. Hold on, let me put this screen up so you guys can
Did
see.
they get him?
Huh?
Did they
Yeah,
get-
yeah, he's arrested. Yeah.
Yo.
But they found 23 syringes. Hold on, let me get the article so I can not show you guys the article, but read the article to you guys after I show you this video.
Yo, that's so scary. And like shit like that, like it scares me because it's like I feel like a psycho's gonna see that.
Yes, and
And,
then
like,
do that shit.
get
I
an
was already
idea.
thinking that, bro. I was already thinking that. I was like, I would have never, like, I thought about shit like that, but like, it's like movie shit, you know? Like, that shit don't happen in real life.
Like remember when they were doing the gas pumps and
Yeah.
they were putting the needles with the AIDS
Yeah.
underneath that?
Yep. Yep, I do. So, okay, so hold up. Let's watch this real quick. Yeah,
Yo, you are a straight piece of shit.
straight up. How do I make this bigger? Okay, here we go. Yeah, I made it into a meme, obviously, because I've been not a meme, but I've been making things into posts on my social media. So I turned it into a whole different video. But this is craziness. There's no sound in the background because it's just about the story. But watch this, dude. Look. Putting blood in the hot dogs.
Oh my God.
Placing it right back. Just like it's nothing. Just like it's fucking nothing. Just like it's nothing. I think this is a security guard.
Yo.
I don't know if it's a security guard, but he's just standing there while this dude's doing this type of shit, bro.
If I saw that shit, yo, that
Yeah.
is absolutely disgusting.
Yep.
That is sick. What does that do for you? What does that do
is
for
crazy.
you?
I think he's just a crazy person. We
It's
need
like
mental
the teacher.
institutions.
The teacher.
Who put the semen in the cupcakes? Yeah. Yeah, so that's the first thing I heard about this month. That's nasty as fuck. One of the nastiest things I've ever heard. A teacher putting her husband's semen into cupcakes and then feeding them to her students.
Her little ass kindergarten.
She got 40 years in prison. She should have got life.
Good.
She should have got life without the possibility of parole. This bitch put semen in muffins and fed them to her students. And there was like she did more shit. She was just a nasty bitch, bro. And her and her husband were fully aware of it. It was both their plans. Like disgusting. What? You about to say something?
No, like I'm just like I cannot believe it. Like what is First of all, you're probably doing this because you know you have something.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, you're trying to fuck with the world.
Yeah.
You're trolling because you made bad decisions.
Yep. Or, like, because what would make you want to be like, you know? What would make you do that?
Legit.
And, like, the audacity, like, you think you can just fucking do that shit.
Mm-hmm.
That is sick. Yo, I would
is
say
legit
more,
fucked.
but I don't want to, like...
But he's clearly a psycho, though, you know?
Yeah.
I feel like that's why they need to bring back mental institutions, because there's people out here doing this type of shit. Just, like, doing way too much, bro.
They really need to.
Yep.
They really do, because
This is in London.
it is impossible to understand.
You have to be a sick fuck.
Mm-hmm.
This is in London that this happened.
Yeah, and nobody just happened to not see him.
Oh,
like,
no, they caught him on camera, luckily. But the store made them. I mean, not the store made them. It was multiple supermarkets that he did this at.
23.
They found 23 syringes. They made the grocery stores get rid of all the food. Obviously, they had to restock, and it ended up being thousands and thousands of dollars in damages, basically, because they have to throw away all this food and restock. None of that food is sellable.
Yo.
So, yeah, this is what the article says. Let's read this article. It says, man allegedly injects his own blood into store food in revolting video. It was a blood transfusion. That's how they started it, first of all.
Yeah,
it was
they're
a blood transfusion. Kind of clever. I'm not going to lie, New York Post. Kind of clever, but fuck y'all. Closed circuit TV cameras captured the revolting moment a lawyer in the UK allegedly injected grocery store food with his own blood. Wait, he's a lawyer? So he's not crazy. He had a crazy moment. Temporary insanity. He needs help. This is fucking crazy. He needs prison time, obviously.
He sure
but,
does.
like, what drives someone to do this? You were a lawyer?
Yo.
I feel like you have to have some disease to be doing, like, you know, to do that specifically.
A lawyer?
He was a lawyer. Yeah, no, lawyers can be crazy, but how you make it this far in life without getting caught for your crazy and then do something this crazy? Like, this seems like he snapped. You know what I'm saying? Like, he had like a...
Apples.
Yeah, into apples, chicken, chicken tikka masala. But but they got rid of all the food. I mean, like I said, but he's a fucking lawyer. That's crazy. What?
Do you think people got some of it?
Some of the food? I don't know. I hope not.
Oh my God. A lawyer, yo. That's wild.
Yeah, ridiculous. I just bit my lip though. But so yeah. He allegedly injected grocery store food with his own blood. The shocking footage, which was presented to jurors at Iowa's Crown Court on Tuesday, shows the 30. This happened in August of 2021 too.
Wow.
For some reason, we're just finding out now, but shows 37-year-old defendant apparently sticking syringes into apples, chicken tiki fillets, and ready-to-eat meals at the Sainsbury's supermarket. So like those meals, oh my God, like Market Basket used to have the chicken and stuff, just like fucking crazy. The bloodbath was part of a grocery store rampage that took place. Oh yeah, and he was like physically trying to fuck people up at other stores and shit. Watch. He flung a needle at a lady.
Yo.
Yep, hold on. What I did? Oh yeah, on the 25th, Tesco and Waitrose, we'll say, markets in
Waitrose
in Tesco markets in Fulham, West London. This behavior is bizarre, his lawyer told the jury during a court appearance, adding that was not of a fit insane mind during the incidents.
Drugs, maybe.
Basting food with blood, yeah, it could be drugs. Basting food with blood was just the tip of the iceberg. At Sainsbury's, the Cretan allegedly threw eggs at both staff and customers and pushed a security guard in the chest. And
Blood's worse than that.
Yeah, for real. And the mayhem wasn't confined indoors, as El Gharib was also accused of chucking an empty needle at a National Health Service surgeon outdoors, hitting her in the chest. The Independent reported. He was finally detained outside a bar after allegedly picking up a potted plant and heaving it through the open doorway. He was definitely on drugs. It sounds like he was on like PCP or like something that, that he was just bugging out. He was on having a bad high from. A total of 21 syringes, not 23, my bad. A total of 21 syringes were recovered from the bloody crime scenes. Meanwhile, as a precaution, the impacted stores were forced to throw away and restock food before the reopening, which resulted in hemorrhaging costs of about $281,442 for Waitrose, $194,426 for Sainsbury, and $159,024 for Tesco. Holy shit.
So, he gets, put those all together. That's crazy. Almost over $500,000.
Yes. Yep. This thing is wild, bro.
Wow. Oh yeah,
this is why he did it, because he felt like he was in the Truman Show.
Yeah.
After a hearing, a psychiatrist said El Gharib felt as if he was living in the Truman Show simulation where everything was fake, a reference to the 1998 Jim Carrey comedy. The doctor added that the man also believed he had a device implanted in his brain and hoped that his rash behavior would alert the real police to his predicament. So he was like, no, there's a bomb. No, there's a chip. Like a movie.
I'm putting this blood in this meat so I can get your attention to help me.
I can't stop. I have to, or they're going to blow me up.
What the fuck?
Like one of those movies, like when they force people to do things. Like that dude that robbed the bank with the bomb on his neck. Remember that?
Yep.
And it blew up. The police were just sitting there not believing him.
I forget what it's called.
And then it ended up blowing up.
On Netflix.
Yeah, that was that was a good
Genius,
documentary.
Evil Genius?
Yeah, Evil Genius. That is what it was. And they still haven't caught the person.
Wow.
That person still hasn't been caught. That actually did it. They have a few suspects, but they still haven't caught the person. So yeah, El Gharib's attorney concluded that the defendant was extremely unwell at the time, as you have heard from two consulted psychiatrists. And this was not the acts of someone who may feel is of a fit, insane mind. That's wild. Wow. He pled not guilty to 3 counts of contaminating food and 2 counts of assault by reason of insanity. This isn't the first time someone's been accused of seasoning foodstuffs with bodily fluids. On Friday, a Twisted X teacher in Louisiana was sentenced to 41 years in prison after admitting to feeding her students cupcakes that were spiked with her husband's semen.
Oh, shit.
They brought it up in the article. They brought it up in the fucking article. So, yeah. This shit is like disgusting, bro. Disgusting. Motherfuckers is in a different mind state, bro. Hold up.
I want to know, like that. It does.
His lawyer already admitted to do it, that he did it, and now he's pleading not guilty. It's just so funny. Like, oh yeah, not guilty by reason of insanity. Actually, he didn't just plead not guilty.
Oh, okay, okay.
So my joke actually just fell face first.
Haha, I still
Thank
laughed.
you.
I got you.
Thank you, my girl.
Okay, I forgot to get the timestamp for this, but I put an hour.
This is in the beginning. All you need is a boat to find out. I love Truman Show, bro. I love the concept.
Never seen it. I know the concept of it. I just never seen it.
Sometimes I be feeling like that. I was born and raised on Earth. I don't really get along with the humans though. Feel like the only real nigga in the world on the star with a real life Truman Show with the face helmet, with the space helmet on his face in the mirror. Nasty the gang, niggas ain't coming near us. Niggas gotta pay me to make an appearance. If I ain't on there, your tape's in the clearance. Hold on, let me rewrite that because I said that wrong. Let me rip off the wrapping paper. I was born and raised on Earth. I don't really get along with the humans, though. Feel like the only real nigga in the world on the star with a real-life Truman Show with the space helmet on his face in the mirror. Nasty the gang, niggas ain't coming near us. Niggas gotta pay me to make an appearance. If I ain't on there, your tape's in the clearance. I used to want to be Jay-Z till I realized I could beat Jay-Z. Get up in the booth and record my heart. Every song's the results of an EKG. All these goddamn bars, niggas still want to act like I'm not the best in my region. One word, the best defines me is blessed because I see the rest of my reasons. I might not change the world, but that don't mean that I'm not going to try to. The world's overrun by greed. They see you in need, they gonna walk on by you. Every day on my TV screen, I see a new scene from cops gone wild. Niggas talk too much for attention. Fuck around and had a whole block on trial. Okay. So yeah, am I going to Vegas? Am I going to Vegas? Am I going to Vegas, Simon? Am I going to Hollywood?
Yo.
Okay.
I kinda said I'm never eating hot dogs again. I ate hot dog for dinner last night. And now I'm like, damn, I'm about to throw that whole bag of fucking hot dogs away.
It's too late. You already ate it. Oh, maybe he only put it in one, though. One hot dog. Like mine. You know how all of my blood rushes to that one hot dog? You know how I put blood in that hot dog every day? I put blood in a hot dog every day, baby. I be putting my blood in the hot dog every single day. Tell me I don't. Tell me I don't. Yeah, I saw she testified on her husband, but she's still full. So imagine how bad that is. You testify on your husband, they drop mad charges, and you still get 41 years in prison. This bitch is supposed to be underneath the prison. That's what that means. That bitch should, she's supposed to be so far underneath the prison that she comes out the other side of the earth. Because she got 63 charges dropped and still...
That's so many.
Still got found guilty and is doing 41 years in prison. That is fucking crazy.
Yeah,
crazy.
She probably had enough to put her away for the rest of her life.
Yeah, that's true. So yeah, next story. Let's get to it. Okay.
Next story
is it's Russia invading Ukraine. Russia invades Ukraine. I think, was it last night? Or was it this morning?
I think so. I don't know.
It might have been early this morning or late last night. I don't remember.
What time we got? 105? 105, 106.
106.
106. Agreed, bleeding patriot. If those are my kids that got fed that cupcake, yo.
If she, yeah, that was my kid, she's dead.
Yo.
Legit, I hate to say it. All right, like, I'm going to prison if those are my kids.
Yeah.
You know, I'm absolutely going to prison.
Yeah.
That's for damn sure. And I'm not even, like...
For what?
I don't care.
For what reason did she just I feel like doing this.
Just a
just for your
disgusting piece of
brain.
shit.
For your own, your fucking sick bitch.
Just a
Yo.
disgusting piece of shit. I don't buy it either. Exactly, like I said, he passed the bar. He can't be that crazy. This nigga,
I think he was on drugs.
Yeah, it sounds like he was on drugs to me. I sound like Michael Jackson for a second. He. Okay, so we're gonna watch
Tucker
Carlson. This video. This is called "How Will This Conflict Affect You?" Nah, okay, so this isn't even good enough.
Huh?
We need a new one. This from 22nd.
Oh, all right. Well, I'm sure he talked about it if you just put in Tucker. No, because it was this morning, so he didn't talk about it yet, because he's not on till 8.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so a live look at Russia as Russia invades Ukraine. Okay, so none of these videos are good on this. Okay, hold up. Okay, here we go. 4 minutes. Biden. Oh, I didn't even know Biden said anything about it already.
Wow. It's new.
Yeah. Okay, so we're just gonna use this one that I just found. Sorry about that. The dead air there for a second, guys. So,
All right.
we found a video from
109. Okay.
We found one on Fox 13 Seattle. It says Russia. Hold on, maybe we'll just do this one. Russia invading Ukraine. Worst possible scenario we could have imagined. Browder, whoever that is. So that's what we're gonna watch. Sorry, guys. Okay, let's get into this, man. The timing is
109, 110.
110. So Fox Business. Actually, let's get it to 110. Let's try to get to 110 before I start here. Okay, so Fox Business uploaded this video. I'm not sure when, but it's the 24th, so it's today. So it's probably gonna have some up-to-date information, even though the information is changing by the minute. Yeah, so we're gonna this might not be the newest video, but it's one of them.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna watch it.
Spaghetti.
Let's get it.
Spaghetti.
Are dead, including soldiers this morning, as Russia has launched a full-scale invasion into Ukraine.
No video. Look at me. Just look at me, guys. Oh, okay. Really? Okay. Oh, that's what she said. You heard? She said the word. She said that word, guys. Okay.
People are trying to flee Ukraine, sparking chaos, large traffic jams within the country. U.S. troops in Poland now reportedly headed to the border to help as Americans and other nationals try to escape. Joining me right now is Hermitage Capital CEO Bill Browder, who knows the Russian government and Putin quite well. Bill, thanks very much for being here this morning. Your reaction to what has taken place overnight.
Why is she talking like that?
She looks like she had
I think this is the worst possible scenario we could have imagined. Everybody was hoping and praying that Putin was bluffing, that this was a way to try to get concessions. The fact that he has invaded a foreign country, killed innocent civilians, redrawn the map, and violated the sovereignty of Ukraine is a total game changer as far as international peace and security is concerned.
I do honestly think it's because of Biden.
Yeah, I mean, President Biden said that he's going to be announcing new sanctions on Russia when he addresses the country later this afternoon. So far, anything that this administration has said has been weak. They have done an executive order putting sanctions on 2 Kremlin-backed banks, but those banks were already sanctioned from the Crimea.
So they care more about Americans speaking just sentences, America using pronouns and saying things that they don't like, using certain words, and and talking about things that don't come right, like don't come from their mouths. You know what I'm saying? If you have an opinion that doesn't come from their mouths, that's what they're sitting there. That's what they're going to go against. That's what they're focusing all their attention on. They don't care about nothing else in the world. Everyone else can just do whatever they want. Yeah. But the citizens are who he's waging a war on, is what it seems like. Biden. Biden isn't worried about nobody else but us. Yeah. And it's not even us. It's only the right. You know? It's crazy.
Invasion in 2014. Russian elites are also facing sanctions, some oligarchs and the company behind the Nord Stream 2 pipeline. But, of course, the certification of the pipeline was not expected until the summer, so that could change as well. What do you want to see from Biden this afternoon?
So what we need to do right now, when I say we, I mean the United States, the UK, the EU, Canada, Australia, is impose real devastating costs on Vladimir Putin for doing what he's done. And what do I mean by devastating costs? We need to go after his money, Vladimir Putin's money. And the way to go after his money is to go after the 50 or so oligarchs who hold his money in the West and freeze that money. And then beyond that, I think at this point, it justifies cutting Russia off from the SWIFT international banking system. That's what we did with Iran. That put them back to the Stone Ages economically, and that's what ultimately forced them back to the negotiating table. That's what has to be done with Vladimir Putin right now. If we do not impose devastating economic costs on him, then the next stop is going to be NATO countries that he's going to challenge to see whether we're ready to stand up for our NATO allies. And we need to show him well before that there's real punishment coming from what he's done.
I don't know if what he's saying is actually going to work. I mean, I don't know if what he said is actually the answer, but I do know that being soft ain't going to help.
And yeah, but do you think he's going to? I don't even know.
I don't know. I don't know with Biden, bro.
Me either.
I really don't. I really don't think this would have happened under Trump's watch, you know? No. And I just remember, like, a few years ago, there was a lot of talk about Ukraine and Biden. Like, Biden has extra interest in this situation because those are his people over there, right? He's in business with people in Ukraine, right?
Yeah. But then isn't he in with China too?
China, too, yeah. Actually, I don't think he was in business with people in Ukraine. I think the story he always tells is that he was going to deny them money if they didn't do something that he wanted them to do. Right? Anyway, I just don't think... I think Biden is just... I don't know. I really don't even know what to expect from this guy. I really, really don't. I really, really don't. This is craziness.
The senator from Tennessee made
Me
the
too.
same point about SWIFT earlier. I'm with Christian Whiten this morning. He's a former official
What do
at the
sanctions
State
do?
Department. Christian, weigh in here in terms of what we might hear from the administration and whether or not these economic sanctions that Bill talks about will be enough to stop Putin.
I don't.
Well, I don't think Biden actually is going to do that with SWIFT. As we've talked about earlier, Germany and other European countries would have to go along. They were extremely hesitant to do that with Iran. And in fact, Berlin and London and Paris, our
definitely gonna do it
wonderful
with Russia.
European allies, colluded with Iran to try and get a workaround to strong U.S. sanctions on Iran. There's a real question. I mean, how is Europe going to buy gas from Russia if they're kicked out of SWIFT? Maybe they can create a separate mechanism that doesn't require them to put gold and suitcases full of 500 euro notes on planes and send them to Russia. Are we willing to deal with the consequences of Russia and China and Iran creating some alternative to SWIFT, to creating an alternative to dollar-denominated international transactions if we kick Russia out of the banking system? So that's what Biden is dealing with, and they've been weak all along. I think we also have to ask about downstream consequences of this, which might include a very weak deal with Iran, something that lets Iran get a nuclear capability, essentially have all the tools to get that, and also lets all of the Iranian oil back onto the market.
Well, it's just extraordinary what this president has allowed our adversaries to do. He has, in fact, enriched our adversaries and will do so with an Iran deal. Has already enriched China.
Same thing Obama
and,
did.
of course, has not been tough enough on Russia. All the while, Americans are getting poorer with inflation eating into their disposable income.
Yeah.
Bill Browder, you know this government of Russia well. They tried to choke you out of the financial system so many years ago. Your thoughts on where this goes next? Do you think Putin will, in fact, try to attack a NATO country and launch America into this war?
Well, so Putin has crossed the Rubicon by invading Ukraine, a full-scale military invasion. He's crossed over into an area that nobody ever expected, wanted, or knows what to do with. And now he's on a roll. And he is now going to test out every bit of resolve from us to see where we stand.
Yeah.
And I think it's quite likely that
on
the next stop after Ukraine is some NATO country to see whether we all are, one for one and one for all, which is the NATO promise. He wants to see whether that's real or not, because Vladimir Putin, if he can split up NATO, then he can basically do whatever he wants.
Yeah.
You have said in the past he is the richest man in the world, or one of the richest men in the world already, right?
He is. He's spent the last 20 years primarily using his presidency to steal money from the Russian people.
Crazy.
5 years ago, I testified to the Senate Judiciary Committee. He's worth $200 billion. I'm sure the number is a lot higher than that right now. And so the one thing we can do without a single drop of American blood is to freeze his assets. And the way we can freeze his assets is by going after the people who hold those assets, who are these Russian oligarchs. And we know who they are. There's no mystery who these people are. And the United States and our allies can freeze the assets. And that is something that's targeted. It goes after Putin directly, and it'll make him bear a real personal price to what he's done.
Yeah.
I think he's prepared.
Well, there's also the capital markets angle.
I feel like he's already prepared for something like
there are Russian
that.
companies in indexes and indices across America.
I think he would have moved forward if he wasn't prepared for something like that.
And perhaps funding the expansion of the Russian army and military. Bill will be watching all of that, and we'll be watching to see if Joe Biden has any real answers to this. Thank you very much. Bill Browder joining us on Russia.
Yo.
I think Putin is prepared for these sanctions already.
Are sanctions like rules?
Yeah, like they make it harder for you to move around. Like saying if there was it would make you pay more taxes. It would make you not be able to do trade with certain people. It would just fuck up your economy.
Announces it. And
Yeah.
that's the thing.
Yeah, and then everyone stops working with them.
Okay, I'm going to get my.
It's like mob mentality. Like
gotcha. Our allies have to agree with it.
Yeah.
Because we're allies. Yeah. Yo, that's wild.
Yep.
Life is crazy.
Yep. It's a game.
Yeah.
Yo, Dylan, someone sent me that, bro. Someone sent me that video on Twitter of CNN putting the Applebee's commercial. Hold up. That shit had me dying. Someone sent it to me on Twitter. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Okay.
Oh my god.
So, yeah, CNN put. This is what they did. This is real. This is really what happened.
Nuh-uh.
Yes, watch. The air siren goes. You hear the sirens. Hold on, let me make it bigger. The sirens go off, and then the commercial just pops. It comes on crazy.
And a little bit of chicken fried.
And a little bit of chicken fried. in the middle of an announcement that Ukraine.
Was that HGC?
You're stupid. You're dumb. In the middle of an announcement.
Yo.
Of breaking news. And a little bit of chicken fried.
Yo, I thought this was fake.
Yeah, no, when someone sent it to me, I thought it was fake too until Dylan just came in here and said that CNN really did that. I thought it was a meme. I really thought it was a meme that I thought it was made up.
Wow.
That's crazy. Our situation is
Insane.
yeah.
Insane.
Legit. See what y'all talking about over
What
here.
is going on? Like, what happens now? What is this?
I don't know. It's weird. What is it, war?
Yeah. I'm like, what's next?
I don't know. Hold on. Okay, so we got that video. Okay, so this is someone on the ground in Ukraine.
Okay.
I was interested in this. Someone talking about what it's actually like to be over there right now, even though our boy Todd is over there. He's not on Fox, so.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, this video is called "Ukrainian Describes Chaos on the Ground." Nobody knows what to do. So this is Fox interviewing someone on the ground, Ukraine native, on the ground in Ukraine. So yeah, just to I guess let you know what it's like right now over there. So let's get into it.
Fox News alert. Ukrainians are trying to flee after Russia's invasion overnight. Our next guest who evacuated his family is still in the country helping his fellow Ukrainians.
His name is Shlomo Rizzolio, and he is the CEO of emergency response organization. It is called Hatzala Ukraine, and he joins us now. We talked to you, I think it was yesterday. We talked to your wife the week before. I know she evacuated with your kids. Tell us what it's like there. You're a resident of Ukraine, and you're there on the ground.
Okay, so basically, this morning started hectic. You wake up, you hear the bombs, you don't know what's going on, you have no clue. It's starting, you know it's starting, you prepare yourself for weeks, already. They send every 24 hours it's coming. And then you prepare yourself and you wake.
That's crazy.
Wow. It's like they just, what do they do? What is this for? This is insane. Seriously, like, is there really a reason for this, or is this just for, like... Mm-hmm. I think that makes sense about China. Oh, okay. Sean said Putin doesn't want Ukraine to join NATO and have Western weapon systems on their border. I saw videos of missiles flying this morning.
Me too.
I don't know what to think either. I don't know what to think about it. Like, what's gonna happen?
That's why I said it's nothing for me to actually think about.
Mm-hmm.
Me stressing out about it.
What can we do? Mm-hmm.
Me being scared of it ain't changing nothing.
Yep.
That's why I'm really only talking about it because I know people are going to ask about it.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to focus on it for that long. Scissors over here? Yep.
They are.
Yeah, we got them right here.
Yeah. Like, we think we just saw inflation. It's gonna get worse.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. I'm back, guys.
He's back.
Wake up at 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning, and you don't know what's going on. You hear the bumps all over you, and you have no clue what to do. People starting calling. The whole thing collapsed right away. So you have to reset yourself so fast and see what's going on. And then everything collapsed because the Ukrainian lost it. They didn't know what's going on. And we prepared, I don't know, I think yesterday we showed you the whole thing that we prepared for evacuation, all the buses and everything. And in the real moment, in the right moment, everybody panicked. All the drivers, all the buses, they didn't want to come in. They decided that they're not going, and we got stuck. And right now we are working on really hard to get more people out of that city. I'm not going to mention any cities, but it's Cherkasy Oblast, where this is happening. And it was people that got hurt there. And right now, everybody's waiting for the next wave. Nobody knows where it's going to come from. And I'm right now in some city in the center of the city, and I can show you. I'm just going to turn the camera for 1 second. You're going to see what's next to me. In the middle of the city, there is a tank right there. In the middle of the city,
that's a Russian tank? Holy shit.
Russian tank? That's a Ukrainian tank.
Oh,
no, not Russian tank. That's a Ukrainian tank and soldiers all over the place. And they just waiting for the next wave. They don't know themselves where it's going to come from. But in the meantime, we have to deal with so many people that get stuck, sick, people in the hospital, and all kind of things. And it's just devastating to see that nobody's, stepping in to stop this madness.
Right, Shlomo?
Shlomo,
we understand that the president of Ukraine is asking Ukrainians like yourself to take up arms.
Yeah, he's giving
if
them
you
guns,
want
right?
a gun, the president will give you a gun to
This
defend
is
Ukraine.
what they're saying, but this is what they're saying. That's true.
That's
but
scary.
it's very unclear where to pick up this gun. Where do you go to get it? Because there's chaos all over the place. You walk around, you see the gas station are packed with cars. I mean, miles away, lines and lights and lights of cars waiting to get gas. And grocery stores are starting to empty out. The panic is shown. People are starting to panic real bad, and they don't know where it's coming from. You know, I'm gonna try. I see a lot of soldiers walking around with grenade launchers, like those big ones. But and this you have with
it's all around.
Grenade launchers, like those big ones. But and this you have to understand. It's a capital city where people are living peacefully in a way, right? So when you wake up one morning after years of living a peaceful life, and then you have a war in your doorstep, you don't know what to do. And this is not, we're not talking about Israel that, unfortunately, Israel has experience with those kind of things, right? They're not. They're just Ukrainian people who live their daily life normally. They don't have a lot of, you know, it's not an expensive life. And nobody knows what to do.
Yeah. Shlomo?
Nothing.
Have you seen destruction? Have you seen damage from the missiles overnight?
I have, yes.
What kind of targets have you seen as far as?
So right now, what they are doing, it's only, as far as my understanding go from a couple of sources that we have, it's strictly military targets, no civilians whatsoever. And you know, I've seen Putin's speeches all the time, all this past 2-3 weeks. Everything that he said, he has been doing, and he said that he's going to go only for military targets, and that happened in a way that they didn't know themselves to follow this, whatever Putin was saying. If you follow every word that he says, this is what he did. So the question right now lays if he's going to go for civilian targets or he's going to stay on the military, and then he's going to go in and take whatever,
really
you know,
scary.
take the whole thing and start controlling this place.
Shlomo, you yesterday when we talked to you, you had a convoy of buses.
So would the Ukrainian people care? Or the government?
I saw that some people said there's Ukrainian separatists.
Yeah, I remember that. That want to be...
That are happy, that are welcoming Russia. So, I'm not sure.
What do you think the majority is? The majority wants to keep it Ukraine, and the majority wants it to be Russia.
I just, like, automatically think it's always the opposite of what the media is telling us. So, I'm not sure. I really...
It makes sense, but it just sounds... I don't know. I feel like it... Like... That sounds wild to welcome...
Right?
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like a new government to take you over. Oh. Wow.
Buses and otherwise that you were planning to help evacuate people.
Right.
Then a full-scale invasion happened overnight, and that effectively didn't happen.
The
People didn't
drivers
show
all
up.
freaked out.
Yeah, exactly. So if Russian tanks roll in...
The drivers ran off.
They ran off. So if Russian tanks are, there's a shooting war outside your window, what do you and other people like you do? Are you going to stay? Are you going to attempt to flee on your own? Will you take up arms?
I am here
Most people.
until the last person that I took up to myself to getting out, and then I'll get out. Now, what we're doing right now, we're trying to actually make some kind of cooperation with the Israeli embassy to help us to get some buses and drivers. And if not, I have a plan B, which I'm going to buy a few buses.
Wow.
And get drivers and get the people out.
Okay,
and
Shlomo.
this is the only way.
Respect.
I'm talking about right now. This is getting hectic because people in the city, there's a lot of thugs going around and starting to, you know,
Loot.
create chaos. And this is very likely to create more chaos in people's life because they're more scared of thugs and thieves and you know and things like this than the army. You know, when someone comes to you in a uniform, you think there's a little bit of humanity in them. But when somebody comes to you without no kind of identity, you don't know where it's going to come from. So, and this is what's going on right now in Ukraine. People are starting to lose it.
Shlomo, there have been
Nobody
calls.
knows what's going on.
There have been calls for your president,
does look like Adam
Zelensky, to
Sandler,
leave
Amanda.
because people fear that if Putin gets his hands on him, they fear the worst. How do the residents there feel about that? Because
I do remember that shit with Obama.
Do you feel like that's the captain
When he said
abandoning
he could do
ship,
more once he
or
gets
do you
reelected.
support that? And then the second
do remember
thing,
that shit.
Putin said he wants to come into Ukraine to denazify Ukraine. Zelensky
That's
is
exactly what he
Jewish.
said.
Many of the people there are Jewish. How do you feel about that as well?
Look, we are a non-governmental humanitarian organization. I don't take political position. I try to stay away from politics. But what I hear from people is that they are very upset
Denazification.
with this whole management of the situation. Whatever Zelensky did, everybody says that it was not right because you cannot take upon yourself to fight one of the biggest armies in the world with nothing. You just don't step into the water if you don't know how to swim. It's very simple. So right now, a lot of people are getting upset. They want him out. But you know, you never know what's going to happen, what's going to be the next thing. But I think it's going to be over in the next couple of days, hopefully, God willing. And you know, and it's going to be a Russian-dominate country in a way.
It looks like it's heading that way. Shlomo, thank you very much for giving us the street
I really
view.
appreciate it. I want to add another word.
Yes.
I would like people to come into our website and support us. This is very important. We're doing a lot.
That's wild. I forgot I was just about to say something there. I was just about to say something. I forgot. Yep, I officially forgot.
A lot of people to
The street
I really
view
appreciate it.
looks like it's heading that way. Shlomo, thank you very much for giving us the street
I really
view.
appreciate it. I want to add another word.
Yes.
I would like people to come into our
I forget.
website and support us. This is very important. We're doing a lot of work here.
Okay.
It's very hard
Website is?
on us. And
I was gonna say, Biden wanted this war so badly. That's what I was gonna say. I forgot. You could tell.
the website is www.hatzalaukraine.org.
It's been a crazy administration, huh?
HATZALAH Ukraine.org.
Got it right there on our screen.
All right.
It's right at the bottom
Thank
of the
you so
screen.
much.
That's a crazy
Thank you so
word.
much.
We
bro.
really appreciate you.
Ukraine.
And God bless you.
God bless you,
so much.
Shlomo.
Bless you.
Stay safe. We're praying
Shlomo.
for everybody over there.
You know, when you see
And good luck getting gas.
when you see the
God damn, making jokes.
Stay safe.
Good
We're
luck
praying
getting
for everybody.
gas.
On our screen.
That says
it's right at the
hot Zala hook. Oh no, hot Zala. I thought
Zala.
the UK was the word. Hot Zala. Okay.
Crazy. I wonder. I wonder what. Did anybody watch what Biden said? It was 32 minutes,
Yeah,
so it's
I didn't
long.
watch it. I'm about to find the highlights if I can though. Dude, let's get some music playing here so it's not so much dead air.
Not just me eating my pisties.
Okay. Good talk. Watch this 4-minute video.
What? That's a highlight.
Actually, I'm not gonna watch the NBC video.
You think that Russia and China planned this too? That's what people are.
Yeah. Hell yeah. China's going after Taiwan. They're like, we can overwhelm this nigga. He don't know what to do. He's gonna let us both do what we want to do.
Yup, let's both just do it and then see what happens. Hell yeah.
Okay. I need a short version. Oh I guess we'll go for this one. 1 minute one.
Yep, now Biden will blame this inflation on Russia and all that. You're totally right, Nate.
Yep. You guys can take responsibility for one thing this whole entire
Straight up.
This whole entire presidency.
There will always be a scapegoat. Like, yep.
Blame it on Trump.
Yep.
Blame it on white supremacists.
Blame it on the alcohol. It probably is PK 30 minutes of mumbling nonsense and pointing a finger at Trump. This is probably Trump's fault somehow.
Legit. Okay, it's gotta be it.
This is wild. How do some Americans just like believe this dude?
Mm-hmm. All right, let's see what he has to say here. Mm-hmm. Let's see what he got to say here.
What time are we at?
142.
Putin recognized two regions of Ukraine as yesterday. Vladimir Putin recognized two regions. Yesterday, Vladimir Putin recognized two regions of Ukraine as independent states, and he bizarrely asserted that these regions are no longer part of Ukraine and their sovereign territory.
Bizarrely,
to put it simply, Russia just announced that it is carving out a big chunk of Ukraine. This is the beginning of a Russian invasion of Ukraine, as he indicated and asked permission to be able to do from his Duma. We're implementing full blocking sanctions on two large Russian financial institutions, VEB and their military bank. We're implementing comprehensive sanctions on Russian sovereign debt.
What's he even saying?
That means we've cut off Russia's government from Western financing. It can no longer raise money from the West and cannot trade in its new debt on our markets or European markets either.
He's reading.
Starting tomorrow and continuing in the days ahead, we'll also impose sanctions on Russia's elites and their family members. They share in the corrupt gains of the Kremlin policies and should share in the pain as well.
Wow.
And because of Russia's actions, we've worked with Germany to ensure Nord Stream 2 will not, as I promised, will not move forward. We have no intention of fighting Russia. We want to send an unmistakable message, though, that the United States, together with our allies, will defend every inch of NATO territory.
There's his toughness. We're sending an unmistakable message.
That sounds like robotic. He slurred that entire time. He slurred and mumbled and mixed words together and did all types of shit. Didn't enunciate for that entire video. I don't know how people sat there and watched 32 minutes.
Yo, me either.
That's craziness. So, now that we heard this motherfucking mumbling piece of shit, now we're going to watch Matt Walsh talk about Cardi B's comments on the situation. Yes. So
145?
Yep. I love Matt Walsh. Okay. I saw someone else talking about it. I didn't see someone else talk about it. I saw a thumbnail. Someone else talking about it, but I was like, obviously I'm going with Matt Walsh.
Hell yeah.
You know. So yeah. Without further ado, let's get into it.
Ukraine. I wanted to check in, and I think this is worthy of being the top headline for us today in the 5 headlines. I want to check in with a voice of reason on the Ukraine subject. Someone who I think we were all kind of waiting, and like I've already said it. You know, I don't know a whole lot about the issue myself, and most people don't. And so we're waiting for voices of authority, people who know what they're talking about and are very well read and have studied this subject. We're waiting for them to kind of guide us, give us a little bit of guidance.
Of course.
And finally, yesterday we got that. Listen to this.
The phone is not hacked. It's really me. I actually want to say a lot of things, but I'm just going to mind my business because sometimes I feel like I have such a big platform that if I don't say the right things, I might get killed. But I'm really not on NATO's side. I'm really not in Russian side. I'm actually in the citizen side because at the end of the day, the world is having a crisis right now. There's inflation not only in America, but everywhere in the world.
Bro.
It's really hard to get...
Someone asked her about this, obviously, because where did this just come from? I'm not on NATO's side. I'm not on Russia's side. Like I'm on the citizen side.
She should have just said, "Next question, please."
Yeah, like did someone made her start talking like this? Like someone asked you this question, you're gonna really go into it like this?
The side because at the end of the day, the world is having a crisis
She
right
said,
now.
I have a platform that people will kill me if I don't say the right thing.
There's inflation not only in America, but everywhere in the world. It's really hard to get the economy back up. There is so much shipments and embarkments backed up. She looks like an alien, bro. China's not really messing with us, so a lot of things are behind. A lot of goods are behind, and this shit just made it way more complicated. So I'm just really annoyed by this, and I really wish that all world leaders right now just really come with a logical conclusion. But whatever.
Bitch.
She had work done.
Yeah, she did.
That's not how she used to look.
She's out of her mind. She don't even know. She should not be speaking on it. Like,
her eyes look crazy.
She didn't say anything. She just said, "I hope nothing happens."
Her eyes look crazy as hell. Like
they do. She looks nuts.
Super black.
Like an alien. You're right.
They look solid black. Like they look wild.
No pupils.
Yeah. She looks like a cartoon.
She does. She sounds like one too.
Yeah, she looks wild. She looks like the baby from MIB when Will Smith delivered it in the back of the car and was getting slammed.
Yes.
And, you know what I'm saying? By her thing and her pussy.
Yep.
And then he's like, "Oh, you're so cute." And it was like, "Oh," and throw up. She looks like that thing.
Yes, she does. She absolutely does.
Logical conclusion, but whatever.
True.
I mean, she raises some good points. As she says, so much shipments and embarkments backed up. I'm not sure if those are even words, but and China's not really messing with us. She points out. I mean, you could say that they are kind of messing with us in that they unleashed a virus on the world. They killed 5 million people. You know, they kind of messed with us that way. But either way, that's her take. And you know what? That is what I'll say about it. At least is that it is at least as coherent.
As Biden.
And meaningful as anything we've heard from the Biden administration about this issue.
True.
That actually made more sense. I'm not going to say it made a lot of sense, but it made more sense comparatively than the clip we played
straight up
of Jen Psaki saying that we have to get involved for our values. So,
Give me
you know, whose side are you going to take? Cardi B or Jen Psaki? Those are the only two sides.
For real,
available,
that's it. Those are the only
Does
two
it make
voices.
sense that the same company who controls half of online retail also passively eavesdrops on your private?
Okay. That was it? That was it. That was a quick video. But yeah, she had a lot to say. She killed that, huh?
Yo, that's what I'm going for all my news sources.
I don't know, like, yo, back in the day, Dave Chappelle made this joke where he was like, he was talking about how not like the media always will ask a celebrity like for their answers, like how should we cope in this time of need and da da da. And Dave Chappelle made this whole joke talking about how he was like, I don't give a fuck about what Ja Rule thinks about. Then somebody said, hold on, I have to find it because it was so funny. Hold on.
Because in reality, they don't know anything about it and they're just regular people.
Yes.
Like, what?
He's like, who gives a fuck about what Ja Rule thinks? Where's Ja? Yeah, that's right here. This is what it reminds me of. This part right here is what I just thought of when I heard Cardi B just saying what she was saying.
Yeah, man, they would. But I'm like, for real, why you care so much what the Dixie Chicks say? It's not like they political scientists or nothing. They just bitches that can sing good. You know what I mean? Stop worshiping celebrities so much. Just don't listen, pay attention. I remember right around September 11th, Ja Rule was on MTV. That's what they said. They said, we got Ja Rule on the phone. Let's see what Ja's thoughts are on this tragedy. Who gives a fuck what Ja Rule thinks at a time like this? Like, this is ridiculous. I don't want to dance. I'm scared to death. I want some answers that Ja Rule might not have right now.
Where's Ja?
When bad shit happens to me, I'll be in the crib like, oh my God, this is terrible. Could somebody please
get Ja
find
Rule?
Ja Rule, get hold of this motherfucker so I can make sense of all this.
Somebody please.
Is Ja? Guide me, Ja Rule.
For real though, that's the thing. That's true. People do wait for celebrities, like to give an answer for them to figure out how they feel about things. It's wild.
Absolutely, just sway.
It's wild as hell, man. I think me listening to Dave Chappelle as a child had a bigger effect on me than people than you would ever think. Like I think maybe a lot of my open-mindedness, the reason I was able to go from liberal before the reason I was able to leave being a Democrat. You know what I'm saying? I think is because I watched things like this. You know, things that made actual sense. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So yes.
Yeah, because you watched him young. I mean, I remember him, but I never watched him until I was older. Till you.
Well, like I don't know how I like got on him early. Like I remember Killing Him Softly to Stand Up. Somehow I got a hold of that, and it became my favorite shit. I think it was on HBO, and it just became my shit. And I recorded it. I recorded it on a VCR and just watched it every day. Remember when you could record things?
Yeah.
You hit record on the VCR till the thing ends, and then you can go back and watch it whenever.
Yep.
Before DVR. You know.
Yep. Sure thing.
But yeah, my bad. Those sunflower seeds, they always get me.
These pasties are so good.
A lot of people sent me this too.
What?
Cenk Uygur from the Young Turks, from the Young Turds. He had this to say about Russia invading Ukraine. He says, right wing doesn't love Putin just because he's an authoritarian, tyrannical leader. They love him because he's a white authoritarian leader. Race has become more important than even nationality. They've turned on democracy and now even America in favor of a white warlord. Bro, you realize you're the one bringing up race. You know how stupid you sound? No one else talking about race but you. You took it out of... You're
contradicting yourself
you
in
literally
one tweet.
just... You exactly. You proved the opposite with your tweet. You have not heard anyone say anything like this.
You're not replying to nobody.
No.
You're just talking.
Just out of nowhere. White people love Putin because he's white. Like, what, nigga? The fuck are you talking about? Right wing doesn't like Putin. Like, what are you even fucking talking about, bro?
Wow.
You brought race into this, man. This dude is fucking stupid, bro. This is a stupid
trash.
motherfucker, bro.
He's
He
straight
is.
trash.
He really is. He should not, like...
Straight trash.
He should never have been respected as a media personality, like as whatever the fuck he tries to be. He should have never been able to get up there.
Absolutely agree.
Because this dude is a fucking clown. He's a legitimate clown. I've never heard anything that I even close to agreed with come out of his mouth. Wild, bro. Biggest clown on the net? I agree. One of them.
Straight
definitely.
up.
Definitely one of them.
What's his name?
Cenk.
That's how you say it? Cenk?
Yeah.
They are. They're demolishing white people. You're right, Valentino, with slurs.
What'd you say?
He said they're demolishing white people with slurs.
What do you mean?
Like, every white person's a fucking white supremacist.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Automatically.
Absolutely. I don't know how like we got to this point.
When did this happen?
I didn't think it was possible for us to get to this point. I told you. I remember people saying, that like if people, and this is when I was liberal, so obviously now I realize the error of my ways. But someone said if you just don't acknowledge it and keep it pushing, you take away the majority of the power, not all the power, the majority of the power, because like it being a real thing doesn't mean that it has to take over everything. Yes, the effect of it doesn't have to be as big as you make it. You know what I'm saying? We all have things that we have to overcome. This person didn't say all that, but that's now I understand that's what they were trying to get at. You know, it doesn't need to be like it's not something that you're gonna solve. It's something that you have to overcome. You know what I'm saying? If you are on the opposition, if you're opposed to it, you're gonna come up against it. That's just how the world is. You know what I'm saying? So thinking that you can stop someone's brain from being shitty is crazy. You know, so imagine we just don't talk about it. Most people won't even think about it. If we just didn't bring it up and make it everything about race, most people wouldn't think about it. We'd keep on moving with our lives, and it literally would kind of take the power away. It kind of would go away. You know what I'm saying? It kind of would, until something actually racist happened, which is when you can use that type of energy. Not just for every fucking opportunity that you get. You fight racists when actual racism is taking place. Not just when someone doesn't agree with you or someone...
With your opinion.
Yes.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy, crazy, crazy.
That's true.
Yep. Yep. I blame women for PC cancel culture. For the most part.
Majority.
Yeah. I do, honestly. But it's not the women's fault alone, because the men had to give in to let it happen. You know what I'm saying? So it's equally, maybe not equally, but it didn't have to go the way it went. It definitely didn't have to go the way it went, because or the way it's gone, because it's kind of like people are shaming. It's shaming that's being used, not actual anything that's actually happening. You know what I'm saying? So imagine if people just didn't let it do what they let it do. Everyone all of a sudden, as soon as someone gets accused of something, you automatically, oh, I'm so much better than this person. I would never, you know what I'm saying, start virtue signaling and shit. If people didn't have that ego to virtue signal and make themselves feel so great because they're so much better than everybody, this wouldn't be happening. It's all that. It's that ego making everyone virtue signal. That's the thing that has created this entire like cancel culture thing.
And that is majority women.
Yeah. I know. I definitely agree that it's women, because women are the ones who come out of nowhere like, we are not being this. It was women more than anyone else who would come out. We're not being represented. It's this. It's all men. It's da 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 da. And then people would be like, "Oh, you're right. We got to change that." Like, fuck that, nigga. No. Do better.
Deal with it.
Do better. That's it. Because for you to act like saying the majority of people in this job are men is saying that not all of them are men. By saying the majority of people in the position are men, you're saying that not all of them are men, which means there is a chance for females to get in there. So do good. Do better and start filling the seats. That's how it works.
If you really
gotta
want
build
to,
it up.
because we know you really don't even want to do the same job.
They just want the leg up. They want the equality of outcome without actually doing the work. You know what I'm saying? That's what all of these people like. That's what created all of this. Women pretending to be victims, playing victims in every situation, which now turned everyone. It turned into the Victim Olympics, where it's cool for, you know what I'm saying, to get attention for your mental illness or your sexuality and all this craziness. All this craziness.
Wild. Crazy, crazy,
Yep.
crazy.
Like I said this before. Like women talking about grape culture, saying we live in a grape culture.
Yep.
And people, a lot of people went like until like the past 2 years, I never heard anyone fight against that.
Seriously.
That argument. That point. I've never heard anyone argue against these points.
Yep.
Until the last couple of years when it became okay, a little bit more okay.
To argue it.
Because of the manosphere and red pill and all this shit happening. Because people are sick of cancel culture. So, like, there's so many dudes that would be like, yeah, we do live in a grape culture. We need to do better. Da, da, da. But like saying that we live in a grape culture is implying that everyone is okay with rape.
And that all men are rapists, pretty much.
It's implying that most men are rapists, which isn't even true. Half men ain't rapists.
That people don't lie about it every day, and that happens to men as well.
Yep.
And men don't get raped either.
Yeah. It's wild.
It is. It's fucking crazy.
But to say we live in a grape culture is to say that everybody is okay with grape in this situation, and no one is. Grape is illegal, which means we don't live in a grape culture.
Duh.
We're not okay with grape, but that doesn't mean that there's not rapists.
For real.
Regardless, there's going to be rapists.
There's no way to get them rid of them.
Exactly. That's the thing. The world operates like that. And people don't understand that. People think that they are really special and that how they feel matters more than anything else.
Mm-hmm.
But like no matter what, you put these laws in place, there's still going to be people who break them. So there's no way you're getting away from it. You mean to tell me it won't be the only way to make it not a grape culture is when grape stops completely? It's never gonna happen.
No,
there's too many fucking pieces of shit out here. As sad as it sounds,
you could potentially have a child that turns into a rapist when he's older. You have no idea. There's no way to completely stop it. There's no way.
Exactly.
So for
you can't
to even think that is like so.
But that's what they would like
sickening.
to. That's how you have an everlasting victimhood.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? An infinite victimhood by claiming something like that, like. We're gonna end this grape culture. We're gonna beat it, and you'll just be marching forever because grape is never going to stop because there's pieces of shit. Just like murder is never going to stop.
Yeah.
Like it just doesn't even make sense the way that they expect legislation to happen or rules to be made because there's an existence of a few types of people because bad people exist.
Yeah.
That means you need laws to like against the good people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You need to legislate things to stop the good people from being able to do anything or to stop the good people from doing those bad things. But this is the thing. Like we just said, the laws and legislation will not stop the actions.
Yeah.
Because first-degree murder law, life in prison,
because
does not stop people from doing these things already.
The actions came before the laws.
Exactly.
So,
and then now that there's laws,
are for, bitch.
and now that there's laws, the actions still happen.
Legit. Whether you take the laws or put them away, the laws were brought in place for some reason in the first place.
Exactly. Well, no. What I'm saying is, people are trying to get laws right now. So they're acting like anything that happens to them now deserves a law. I don't know what your point is. What the point that you're making is.
My point was that
you said the actions came before the laws. The laws were there.
If we take away, if you add laws or take away laws, the actions that people did to break those laws are there either way.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah. But the way that you were saying,
I know I'm high.
The way you were saying it made it sound like laws were good. Like laws are gonna happen because the actions come before. So that's basically
they don't do anything. Like we got them either with or without them. We have the people that grape anyways.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
But that's not what it sounded like you said.
I don't know.
I'm gonna go back and watch that later. What time is it right now?
Because I feel like I
think you just said that crazily.
Like I had a thing to say. I was like in a flow.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna.
And then I forgot, and then it just went
crazy. So I'm gonna write down the 2 hours because I know I just didn't misunderstand what just happened. I think
I was saying,
crazy.
My point was
2 hours.
Whether
and
you have the laws or not.
2 minutes. Yep, 2 hours, 2 minutes.
Like the crimes came before laws. Like people invented laws because of crimes, obviously.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then I don't know where I was going. I
Me
was
either.
going
That's
somewhere.
why you confused me, but you didn't go nowhere with it. So it sounded like you were making the opposite point. But yeah, like I was saying, laws don't stop the crimes.
No.
Like no matter what. So them trying to legislate all of these things don't do anything. That's why you're only hurting. All you're doing is oppressing free, good people when you do that. You know what I'm saying? Because like you're punishing good people.
Yep.
For the actions of bad people who are going to continue those actions regardless of if you have the laws or not. So yeah, it's clear that it's just a bunch of bullshit basically when you think about it all.
Yeah, like they looked at things that happened in society and they were like, we can make capitalize off of these. Let's make laws and stuff.
Exactly.
In jails.
Let's oppress people. Let's get more power over these people. Let's get more control of these people, because the only people that are like Letitia just said, good people obey laws, not bad people.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you're actually only oppressing the good people.
Yeah, because the black people. I mean the.
Whoa! Whoa! What is she thinking about, guys?
The black people.
Where the hell did that come from? What is she thinking about?
And you know, I was gonna say the black people. I wasn't gonna. I meant to say the bad people are the ones that are committing the crimes.
Whoa!
And imagine if I said the black people.
Whoa! She definitely put black in there to mean bad. She was trying to say bad and instead said black. Freudian slip, anybody? Freudian sleep? Freudian sleep. I slip in while she's sleeping. Whoa.
Oh my God.
Freudian slip,
Wow.
anyone? This girl her racism just exposed, man. She just exposed her racism. Holy shit.
Again.
Holy shit.
Again.
Holy shit. Well, Mo saying that was her just repeating my point, bleeding patriot, if that's what she said. But regardless, I'm going to go back and listen to what she said, because I don't think she said it the right way. She said the opposite. Her point made the opposite point when she was trying to make the same point as me, which she does a lot. She just tries to piggyback on my point like it's hers. Rather than being like, nah, you're right. She just like continues and then acts like it was her idea. She's been doing that for years now, so I have to call it out, acknowledge it, because she will freight train through my idea and take it like it was hers. And then I'll just be like, oh yeah, she's done it on videos. You've seen the Harry Mack reactions. Watch the first one she's in. Watch mine, right? Watch me doing the Harry Mack reactions by myself, and then watch them as Mo starts getting into them. And then see how many of my points she steals throughout these goddamn videos, bro. Just watch.
Yo.
It's proven. It's proven, man. Let's listen to these super chats.
Wolf7 Music with the one banger. My dono represents the combined knowledge of geopolitics in the chat, quantified on a scale of $1 to $1 billion.
Whoa, bro, that confused me.
D. With the 14 banger,
D.
Thank you for all that you both do. Sending good vibes and love to you both. Hope
Thank you.
both get everything you want in life.
Thank you so much.
Love you
Thank
both.
you.
Thank you. Thank you so damn much.
Bob with the 5 banger.
Bob.
I am ashamed and enraged at how far backwards we have gone as nations and people.
Yep.
Yeah, it is sad. It is sad, man. It is sad. Gonna give her hell over her words? Of course I am.
Huh?
That's all we have. All we have is her word. So of course I'm gonna give her hell over her words.
Give her hell.
That's how this works. Especially if she's stealing my point. So I should just let her rock, right, when she steals my point. Or I should just let her rock when she says the total opposite of what is being said. That's how this works. If only y'all knew Mo like I know Mo. Of course I'm going to give her hell over her words. You guys don't know what you're dealing with. You guys know Mo for a few hours. I've known her for 13 years. This girl is a hellion herself. She's the one who gives hell over words. You don't remember me saying, you remember everything I say when my words cause pain and when my words take pain away? Wait. I meant that shit, nigga. This girl.
What up, Chill Rock?
Her brain. She likes to call out a lot of things I say. I'll say something and she'll just Google it without even nothing. She'll be like, we'll have a conversation. I'll be like, yeah, I'll be dead ass right. And then she'll be silent for like 5 minutes. And she'll be going through her thing, get proven wrong, and then act not bring it up. She'll prove that I'm right. And then not admit that I'm right. I've caught her doing that multiple times. So now this is the dynamic. Now she gets called out anytime she says anything. I don't care if early mental institutions were torture.
What? Didn't we just say we need to bring mental institutions back?
Yeah, that's what I said. But someone said, but those early mental institutions were torture. And I'm never talking about bring back all obviously bad things. People always do that. People always say that. Remember when I said that about conversion therapy? And I was like, I know people are gonna try to say that I'm talking about bring back conversion therapy of like the terrible conversion therapy, and that's not what I mean. I mean, if you rethink the entire word and just actually do what it was supposed to do, but in a healthy way, and I explained myself, and people still commented over and over again, like, bro, conversion therapy was Yep. People listen to argue, and then arguing on a video that's pre-recorded comments. Like, bro, I trying to argue with me like I can read your comment. Like, calm down, bro. Join the live stream. You know, that's where we get the talks off. Hold on. Okay, so hold on. I have another video. Okay. Hold on. Okay, so this is the video I wanted to watch. Women's lies can send innocent men to prison. I've never seen this these content creators, but I like the not the topic, but the
We were just talking about this.
Yes, the title of the video. They have 6.85K subscribers. They have 6,000 subscribers. Almost 7,000 subscribers. This video has 3,200 views. And I'm interested in the content. So, shout out to Tribe of Men. Let's see what they got to say.
What time are we at?
2:13. Okay. Like I said, shout out to Tribe of Men. Let's see what they got to say. Smaller channel, but if they make good content, they're going to grow. Y'all know how it goes. Let's get it in.
Spaghetti.
Yeah. But it is true, man. It takes two to get to some physical altercation. You know, it doesn't happen. Like a man doesn't wake up and just goes, oh, I'm going to beat the crap out of my wife or my girlfriend because today is sunny. You know, what is really going on? We never ask because obviously the male is always much bigger than the female. And even if there is an altercation, you can't really hurt him. So we'll go with it's all his fault. Why did he lose control automatically? But nobody ever says, well, what does she do to make him lose control? You know, there's like no agency for women. That's really dangerous.
Yeah.
That's a dangerous line of thinking.
That is scary. And I don't know. What about these men, though, that like they repeatedly beat the women? Like,
you hear what you just said?
Yeah. Yep. Automatic.
There's some bad men in the world. You know this.
Mm-hmm.
My bad.
There's bad in everything. Wherever there's good, there is bad. So like you could always say, what about? You could say it for every situation.
Okay, so what I wanted to say was, it's crazy that, like, just that statement that he said, even if that type of statement will get you in trouble.
Mm-hmm. Just for
saying that there's no agency for men. like trying to understand why a nigga would be abusive, right?
Mm-hmm.
As soon as you even try to, like, put yourself in the shoes of an abuser or something like that, or just like try to understand, like, if like maybe, you know, they say hurt people, and like all this, like you try, and if the victim is female or gay or black, it's automatic. You are whatever. If it's a man, chauvinistic, racist, fucking phobic, you're all these different things. Just for even trying to have the conversation, you're down with abuse. You're cool with abuse. If you just try to understand it and have a conversation that has to do with it, it's crazy. And that
isn't fair.
It's not only is it not fair, but it's on purpose. Like, that's the thing. Women have created this. Women have created this bubble that cannot be. There's just certain things you can't speak on. You have to believe all women.
Yeah.
You can't speak on this topic because they're victims. You can't speak on grape. You can't question a girl who says, I was raped at this party yesterday, and I was the only chick there, and there was 15 dudes there, and all this. And you'd be like, okay, so what were you doing there? You ask that question. That's a good enough question. Like, there's mad dudes, and you're the only girl there. That's kind of dangerous anyway.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? What kind of girl feels comfortable in that situation?
Yeah.
And you ask a question like that, like, oh, okay, now you're victim blaming. Like, no.
Automatic.
Not victim blaming at all. Just you have to look at the motherfucking dynamic. You have to look at the actual situation and get to the bottom of it. Like, I've witnessed chicks say, this girl actually filed the police report.
Yep.
She told me the whole story. She told me the story.
Yep.
After the whole situation was done.
Yep.
That I think I told you guys already, that she went to a party, got a train ran on her by 4 dudes, and was willing, 100% willing. Her man was like, he was in the academy, he wanted to become a cop, but he was like security. And he found out about it somehow, one of the dudes or something, and she said, no, they graped me.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, okay, if they graped you, then we're going to put in a police report then, because why wouldn't you report that?
Right.
And she went all the way to the police station, put in the police report, left, had to get in touch with the police afterwards and be like, I was just scared. I didn't want my boyfriend to hurt me. So I just went through with the whole process, and made him look like the bad guy. Like, he was abusive, which it is kind of like, you know, like, if the bitch is willing to take it to that point, then she's willing to take it to that point. But, like, it just feels like the toxic. He was toxic to be like, okay, well, let's go put in go file charges. But I understand why he did it.
But
I'd probably do the same thing, even if it is toxic.
Yeah, because that's not. I mean,
like, they'll call it toxic.
They will, which
I don't think it actually is.
Because shouldn't it be reported if that happens?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think it should be.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would be a normal reaction.
Yep. It's crazy though. It's like this world has went into a situation where you're not allowed to discuss any of these things.
No.
Even though niggas go through things all the time, right? Yes. And they get shamed for it. They get laughed at. They get mocked. They get all these things when they go through traumatic experiences like that. It's crazy, man. Crazy, crazy, crazy.
It is. This world is wild. There's like so much shit going on at one time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Most men that are in this situation, they've done it to past partners. So what would you say to that?
Well, no, it's like he says, I understand there's some animals out there.
Yeah.
Not a problem. Put them in jail.
Already answered.
Under the jail. Bury them.
We already know that
But
part.
he's saying the whole argument of like, there's no reason to ever hit a woman.
They always bring it back to that every time.
Every time.
Well, like, okay, yeah, we understand that. There's terrible people. Now, let's talk about the people who aren't terrible and who are being caught up in a system that they don't deserve to be caught up in.
Yep.
Because the bitch is petty and disgusting.
So a man that gets lied about from his girlfriend or from a girl about being an abuser and tries to ruin his life and potentially can ruin his life and sometimes does.
A lot of times
is just as much a victim as the person that's getting beat. In my opinion.
I think it might be even more.
Like,
because no one wants to hear it.
how is that not the same thing? So if you say, like, there's
I think it might be even worse because no one wants to hear that.
Yeah.
If you tell that story, people just like, oh, damn, that's crazy. But you say, my man blacked my eye a bunch of times,
Yeah.
and people are like, oh my God, he's a demon, he's a piece of shit, But a bitch putting you through that type of fucking traumatic experience, putting you in jail, setting you up, putting you in the system, all these type of things,
Yeah.
that is destructive. That is super destructive.
Yes.
That I don't care what anyone says. Like, you can heal from a fucking,
Yep.
you know what I'm
Legit.
saying?
Legit.
Ruining a nigga's life, his fucking charges, not his
Yo,
charges,
it
his
lives with
background,
you.
his criminal background, all this shit and all that, just because you're a petty bitch.
And it lives on. That shit is so hard to get rid of. And it happens to people. So look how young you are. It happens to people, to these kids so young. And it's like, they're just fucked for the rest
Nothing
of
you
their
can do
life.
about it.
It sucks.
Nothing you can do about it, man.
I totally get that. And I also, going back to another video that we made about women putting their men in danger, I think a lot of women weaponize the fact that most men won't hit you back to push them to the edge, to get in their face, to scream in their ear, to say whatever they...
A lot of women in situations, right? This is how fucked up some women are. This is a really, really toxic trait, but a lot of women have this trait where a bitch knows her man isn't an abuser, but when she's in the wrong, will do everything she can to try to get her man to hit her so she can play the victim of the situation. You've seen that so many times. Like that bitch it's not exactly the situation, but that bitch you were just watching with the son.
Yes.
Sitting there, being a destructive piece of shit, not letting her kid see his father, being disgusting. And then as soon as the police come, waterworks, because I'm a victim.
Yo, I can't.
You turn into a victim. You try to turn yourself into the victim. Like, my son is he's just trying to make me feel so bad. Gaslighting, like, bitch, you know you're the one in the wrong here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Crazy.
And it's crazy because they know exactly when to turn it on and when to shut it off. It's like, it's really crazy.
Super, super destructive.
And it's sad when kids are involved. It's even more sad.
Absolutely.
Bullshit.
They want to say, right? And they think there's never going to be a repercussion because a man should never hit a woman just because of the disparity of strength.
Right, but it's like a massive loss in frame, whatever you want to call it, and composure for the man. If you let your woman rile you up, like there's stages to this. If it got to the point where you had to get physical with your woman because she riled you up in an argument, okay, I understand there's going to be, but what about she had a knife in her hand? Okay, we get it, dude. There's certain circumstances where you got to defend yourself.
Right.
Okay, but we're talking about a normal argument like the Chris Brown one he's talking about in the car. Whatever she would have said to him, whatever, if she started physically hitting him, who knows how it all went down. I'm sure the police report came out. But in the specific instance where you guys are having a heated verbal argument and maybe she even slapped you with an open hand or whatever, if you lost complete control there of yourself, you lost to her.
I don't give a fuck, nigga, because I'm a human. I'll lose. I will lose. The bitch smacked me, I'm smacking her.
You smack somebody, get ready to get smacked back.
I'm not playing with you.
It is what it is.
I'm 5'6".
Who do you think you are? Yeah, like you're.
Hey, the disparity
we're
ain't that big.
We're adults.
If a bitch hits me, I'm hitting her.
For real, straight up.
Like it's trying to hurt me, I'm hitting her.
Why?
Like obviously me and Mo wrestling, all that. But if Mo really tried to do
Legit.
damage, I'm doing damage, bro.
Like
I wish I would.
If I just walked up to you and was like, "Fuck you,
Yeah.
motherfucker," boom,
I'm not
and
playing
punched
that
you in
game.
the face, like I wish I would. That's wild.
Absolutely.
I was taught to not put my hands on nobody. That's wild. But again, if somebody came up on the street that didn't know me and hits me, I'm fucking punching you in the face. I don't care who you are. If I get my ass beat, I get my ass beat, but I'm not going to let you just put your hands on me.
Absolutely. That's the thing. And that's like, he said you lose to your girl. Like, nigga, wait a second. You already lost. You made a bad choice. You made a bad decision. Like, it's not about losing, winning, nigga. What are you even losing and winning? Isn't like, nigga, it's about reality. If a bitch puts her hands on you, then you have the right to defend yourself. If 100%. A man puts his hands on you, you have the right to defend yourself.
100%.
If niggas people should not put their hands on other people. Not expect not expect it to
not.
be reciprocated.
Legit.
That's just how I feel.
Agreed.
Essentially, she just upperhanded you, manipulated you. That's a big no-no.
It's almost like a goading thing, too.
Yeah, and you know what I mean? If you were able to be manipulated mentally that way once, it'll happen again. Like, don't think this argument you had with your woman that you nearly hit.
Exactly, Amanda. Teaching your kid that it's wrong for boys to hit girls is wrong. You have to teach your kid that it's wrong for anyone to hit anyone.
Straight
You're
up.
absolutely right, because there is a difference, and it's a big difference mentally. I honestly do believe that. It has a different effect to tell your kid, you're a boy, you don't hit a girl,
Yep.
than saying, don't put your hands on anyone. No one should hit anyone else. Those are going to have two totally different effects, and I do believe that.
I agree.
Hit her, or it got so heated that you hit her or almost did. Don't think that's only going to happen once. Don't think that was an accident. And then for the ladies, and this one's weird, man, because I've seen it. I've seen it personally coming out of a club in California. I know I told you the story before. We were coming out of, no, it was a hookah bar. It was like 3-4 in the morning. Everybody's clearing out. And this couple was arguing in the parking lot. And this guy was wailing on his chick. I mean, close-fisted, beating her up. A crowd of people surrounded them, did nothing. And then it was me, my buddy, and my other friend. And our other friend was like a good guy, a little good-hearted man. You know, nice beta guy.
Okay, come on.
Yeah.
And he was like, we should go over there and do something. Right? Let's go save her. That guy's beating her up. And me and my friend just look at him like, bro, shut up. You have no idea on the dynamics of women. Sure enough, we schooled him. We told him there's no point in going over there and beating up her man, because I've already seen it in my life, and so had my other friend who's experienced with women too, that these women will go crawling back. I've seen it in the fight, actually, where someone stepped in to stop a man hitting a woman who was the boyfriend, that the woman that was getting beat then jumped on the guy who nearly knocked her man unconscious and was stomping his head in the ground. The woman went to defend her abuser. There's some weird dynamic where with those relationships where the women have a broken mentality of if he doesn't hit me, he doesn't love me. I'm sure plenty of men have heard that. Yeah.
Yeah. So that goes back to the point where if you can't handle your conflicts in a relationship to the point where you're the woman and you're screaming in his ear, or you're the man and you can't hold your temper to the point that you want to hit her.
Yeah.
Right? Then there's something fundamentally wrong with the way you both communicate. Because I've seen it myself.
The world is in such a wild place where everyone's just a psychologist. Everyone's just, if you act like this, you're just such a lower person. You're on a low vibration, and you need to go seek spiritual and mental help and be just a better person like I am. Be on a higher level like I am. Ascend past your flesh like I did, and just be perfect like I am. I'm better than God.
And I know everything because I'm on YouTube.
Everybody talks like that today, bro. Everybody talks like that today. Like, everyone is better than everybody else.
Yeah, everyone knows everything.
Oh, you do that. Oh, that's whatever. That's like shaming people. It's crazy.
Repeating words.
Because, like I said yesterday, it's fundamentally there's something fundamentally wrong with the way you communicate. It's easy to say that when you're sitting here calm and shit, but let's hear you angry. Like, because I guarantee you're probably fundamentally, you probably can't communicate fundamentally.
Everybody got a little something.
The problem with, exactly. Like, people always like that. The people like that are always the worst, bro.
Yep.
You know, like, but it's ridiculous because, like I said yesterday, that's what I was gonna say. Like I said yesterday, when shit hits the fan, we will see what dynamics. You know what I'm saying? How shit happens. We'll see how shit works out when America's not the safe place for everybody who like is being protected by the internet and TikTokers and virtue signalers and all this shit.
Yeah.
When all that shit goes out the window and it goes back to savagery. You know what I'm saying? Then what?
Then
All that. You're fundamentally communicating. Everything changes. Everything will be very differently, very different than what it is right now. You know, but
straight up.
It's just funny to me to see this type of stuff, man.
Well,
the
and one of
norm.
my bestest friends, she was in a relationship like that, and she would go and chase the guy after he would beat her, all this stuff. She would even go to his house, show up at his house, go after him, right? And it's like, what are you doing? He hits you, he hurts you.
Yeah.
Why are you chasing this man? I mean, that's trauma only a psychologist can unfold.
Ryan, go seek help.
Yeah.
There's just some sort of mental psyche that has to be paired together, where a woman that takes that as a sort of love to get beat, and then you have a guy that's obviously a clown enough to hit women and do it repeatedly all the time, and that's what makes him feel like he has control as a man. I don't even know where that stems from. As a man,
This was totally different than I thought it was gonna be.
I know, because
this dude is.
Are we just talking like facts that we all already know?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on here because this just sounds like some leftist virtue signaling fucking like I don't know. I just feel like a pompousness coming from the situation.
I thought they had a case they were going to talk about, like
I thought this was gonna be, I thought they were saying people can go to jail. The lies can get people sent to jail. Like, where is this at?
or you can't even have a real conversation.
Okay, yeah, no, done with this. I'm taking my shout out back from this group, from this page. No.
I'm erasing the timestamp.
Yep. Take my shout out back. Good luck to you guys though in the future. Obviously,
Yeah.
I don't wish no one
no, of course not. Not my
negative.
steez.
Yeah, but this just was not what I thought it was gonna be, and I don't like the way that I don't like it. I'm just gonna say
it
that.
was too much like.
It just sounds like these people just think that they just know too much.
Yeah, let's
You know
talk
what I'm saying?
about everything.
It didn't sound like opinion to me. It sounded like foregone conclusion, condescending pompousness, like from a liberal. You know how they talk?
Yeah,
Like,
I do.
that's just how it sounded. Everything they said just sounded like scripted almost.
Yeah, like they were
scripted
reading.
to
They
get
had
the best
points
type of
and.
yeah.
Yep.
To get the best type of response from viewers.
Yeah. What? Okay, let's
is what it
use
felt
words
like.
that people, you know.
Like, obviously, he called someone a beta. He called someone a beta in this video, and also said niggas was clowns with his haircut. You know.
Yeah.
Like, she just said niggas can't communicate because people get loud and angry. Girls yelling in faces and stuff. Like,
And
okay, we all
girls
got issues
chase
and shit.
him, and he hits you and hurts you.
Like, we know this. We know these issues. We know the Stockholm syndrome with bitches
Yeah.
who get abused and they stay with the abuser. We've heard all of these stories.
And that's the thing. Like, I'm totally cool with like talking about shit that we've already talked about and talking, like, you know what I mean, hitting
Yeah.
points multiple times. But like,
No, but
make it interesting.
That shit just sounded so dry.
Yeah, it did.
It sounded so dry.
Rehearsed.
And rehearsed. That's what I'm saying. It sounded scripted as hell. It was just
Yeah.
like, okay, we want people to get, like, it's like they were trying to get to a certain, they want people to have a certain takeaway from it, which is cool, whatever. It's just
Yeah.
not my style.
Yeah, exactly. Just not.
We just do something different.
Not our steez.
You know, we do something different. We like to freestyle it because it comes from a certain, you know what I'm saying?
Natural.
I just feel like it comes from a truer place.
Yeah.
When you're freestyling it, speaking on it, you know, that shit just
True.
was weird to me.
Samesies.
Yeah. So
Samesies.
it's been 2 hours 34 minutes.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's 4. So yeah, I guess we can end it here.
Wow,
Because
that
we gotta
went
go
by
run.
fast.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
gotta
we
go.
got
We gotta go run and do some stuff,
Couple
guys.
things to do. Get some dinner.
Yeah. Follow me on IG,
Yeah, you'll probably be live
and I'm gonna go live on IG.
while we're in the store.
Yeah,
We
while
gotta-
we're in the store. So yeah, follow me on IG at Flawdzilla, and yeah,
Yeah, we'll be
you know,
there.
we will be there. I love you guys. Remember,
y'all.
hold on, actually, subscribe to the Clips channel. Hold up. Subscribe to this channel that's about to come up. Subscribe to the Clips channel. That did go by mad fast.
So fast.
I wasn't expecting that. And we stayed on for half an hour longer. I was not expecting that to go by that fast.
Me either.
Where's the Clips channel?
Sure.
What's he doing?
Biting my chair. Stop it. Sorry for yelling into the mic if I did.
You didn't yell into the mic. You're good. I don't know why that link ain't coming up. Okay, yeah. So that link right there, that is the Clips link. the Flawdcast clips link. It's clips from the live streams that will be going up on that channel. So in case you don't see the whole live stream,
Mind
in
trick
case you
with
don't
the
want to watch the whole live
25
stream.
banger.
Thank
My
you.
wife's sex used to beat on her and one time put her in the hospital. And she's always been a sweetheart to everyone. One day I caught him stalking her after we were married and I beat his. We've been married for 11 years now.
Wow.
Good stuff, man.
Good. That's awesome.
Good stuff. Good to hear. Happy to hear that.
Me too.
Happy to hear that. 11 years is a long time, man.
Hell yeah.
Go for another 11, man.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, appreciate you guys. Make sure to join that. To subscribe to that Clips channel. Join the Discord. So we can have further conversations. You can request things. Maybe your video will get chosen to be watched on the live stream. All these types of things. Whatever. Join the Discord because we got a lot of stuff going on over there. I'm gonna start doing VC chats with people. We're gonna start doing voice calls. You know what I'm saying? They have VC voice calls in Discord. We're gonna start doing those more often too. Make sure to join the Discord. I love you guys. Remember to always stay flawed. Don't you dare try to play flawed. And if you see me here in the streets, then you better say,
"Hey, fun."
Make it easier for me to go to sleep at night. I had a dream that I could do my thing, and everywhere I went, the people knew my name. Some people hated on the truth I bring, but now I use the hating just to fuel my plane. I had a dream that I could do my thing, and everywhere I went, the people knew my name. Some people hated on the truth I bring, but now I use the hating just to fuel my plane.